Very special guest right here in the studio with me, none other than...
Not a guest. We don't have guests.
Well, you said yesterday you were going to force yourself in on me as an uninvited guest.
The best place for boogers? Wait till you hear this. You will fall off the chair. Checkers.
Oh, they have very good burgers. Very good burgers.
Checkers is the best place for burgers.
Don't come into my town and ridicule the taste of my audience and my friends and neighbors.
What did they do?
My friends and neighbors have spoken, man.
Did they do the survey in Lutz or what? Huh? Where the hell were the taste buds of the people that, besides having no taste with Lionel, whose voice is like scratching your ass on the blackboard?
Lutz.
I'm telling you. The best place for burgers is Checkers. You have to be
into town and knock my friends and neighbors,
You have to have
man.
a card to prove that you're on welfare before they let you eat at Checkers. That's how great that place is.
And they didn't do the survey in Lutz because somebody lost the crayon that day.
Crystal is like Burns Steakhouse compared to Checkers, and this goes on raving about the fries and the shakes. How do you compare that with Steak and Shake?
Why don't you just accept it?
Those of us heathens who live in Miami would kiss the ground to have Steak and Shake, and this cockamamie thing here, the readers of the Tribune say that Checkers is the best place. This has got to be a joke.
For the benefit of those of you listening at home, what has happened this morning is the Tampa Tribune, I know not everybody gets the Tampa Tribune.
Thank God.
Has published their, best of the annual thing they do, the best burger place, the best this, the best that. Well, one of the things that was the best of was, unfortunately, the best talk show host. And guess who didn't win? Guess who didn't win and is just in here throwing a hissy fit?
Wait, listen, the best restaurant for a last date, McDonald's. I love it.
Well, you see, they do have a sense of humor here.
This is just incredible. This whole thing has to be a put-on, aren't they? Aren't they putting this on? Who publishes this rag? Who publishes the Tampa Tribune?
I have no idea. I think it's the Tampa Tribune Company.
No, but it's like from somewhere else. What do you mean you have no idea?
Well, it might be a Knight Ridder publication, come to think of it.
Oh, well,
so let's find the front page.
Where's the goddamn front page of this thing and find out who's responsible for this swill?
Busy here.
I think the same people who publish Players publish the Tampa Tribune myself.
Where's the masthead published daily except Sunday? No, by the Tribune Company, Media General.
Who the hell is that?
Media General?
Bunch of rednecks, probably, from Lutz.
I don't know who all they own, but they own a lot of things.
This paper blows, man. I want to go on record right now saying the Tampa Tribune could be one of the most parochial, one of the most pathetic newspapers I've ever read in my life.
I mean, all the years I have looked up to you, all the years you've been my radio guy.
Will you stop doing this?
Fit like this, just because Lionel beat
phony, contrived crap? I don't expect to be in there, okay? Although I do have a bigger number than you got.
I didn't get a number yet.
That's the point.
No,
if I had
it isn't the point.
It would be bigger than
These people don't understand the book, and you're sitting there lying through your teeth. You know that I was not included in that last trend.
Yeah. So anyway, these people at the hockey game last night said, "Oh, and Neil, that's Blob over there. How you doing, Blob?" Am I right? That's what they said. They said, "Neil, you're great." Oh, who's that over there? Oh, Blob. How you doing? See you, Blob.
Gulfport. Good morning, Gulfport. You're on the air, WSUN.
Hello, Neil. Hey, we don't need Joe Stone Crab. We have Red Lobster here.
Exactly. Now you're talking some class. I see what this is all about now. It's simple. It's plain. It's like no fancy tablecloths. Just plain old crap, right? That's what the Tampa Tribune's all about. Plain old crap.
Hey, you can wrap fish with that Tampa Tribune.
Exactly. But only if you get it at, what's that, at Long John Silver's.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
That's the best.
Who needs Burns? We got Sizzler.
Exactly. Now we're talking heavy duty.
You know it. Neil, I have an absolutely horrible, miserable, puking-duking, shameless request.
You're not the chronic in, where's this guy calling from?
Gulfport.
I'm not a chronic.
Okay. You sound like that.
Former home of Lionel, the Gulfport lawyer.
Well, Lionel graduated from the same law school, which I now attend here.
Oh, you're kidding. So you're the new Gulfport lawyer?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Neil, I lived in Miami all my life. I listened to you for 10 years. I'm stuck up here in this Marlin-hating St. Petersburg area where if you're under the age of death, you can just forget it.
I'll tell you one thing. We had a good young crowd at the hockey game last night.
Yeah, but he's over in Gulfport. That is death.
Oh, Gulfport.
Yeah, it's death.
Neil, I got the day off today.
Yes, Sonny.
Can I come by and say hi?
Come by where?
Come by here?
Come by the station.
They're not going to let you in.
No way.
Well, what do you look like?
I look like Jagger.
Yeah, right. Mick. Probably Mick. What do you mean come by and say hi? They're going to let you in here?
Neil, I can't drive I live 40 miles away from Peaches. I can't come out there Sunday. I got to study.
Sir, let me explain some of the facts of life to you. Neil and I, of course, are getting humongous gobs of money for appearing tomorrow at Peaches, so we will pretend to like our public. But we just don't let anybody come up here and, glad hand with us for free. How much money can you bring?
Why
can
not?
you bring food?
I'll bring anything, Neil. I just want to come by.
How fast can you get here?
You'll bring anything? You can come by. Stop by later.
Where's the Neil God cart?
Tell him it's in my sack. I brought all my crap. Don't worry about it.
Did you bring the carts, too?
Yeah. I brought a lot of crap and my carts, too. A few of them.
So, can I
You can stop by later. Just tell them that we gave you executive permission or something like that, and they'll give you a little guided tour.
You're serious?
Yeah.
I can come by.
You can come by. Kurt will let you sit in his lap.
Really?
Yeah.
He's the only person's lap I can sit in?
Well.
Bob, God.
Yeah. Or Blob will let you sit in his lap. That'll cover a lot of territory.
All right, 9 o'clock.
What do you mean 9 o'clock? How are you going to get it? Is there somebody going to let him in at 9 o'clock?
Yeah, the doors are open.
Okay,
by
no
9.
sweat.
I think they open at
You'll be
8:30.
able to get in. I couldn't, but you'll be able to get in, okay?
Neil, you're God.
See ya.
See ya.
Bob, God.
Well, the kid's a little bit behind the time. One line available. It's in Pinellas. The telephone number 576-WSUN.
I want this audience to wake up for Lassiter, man. You people should be kissing his fat ass that he came back here to give you his tremendous, deep, ballsy voice and his stentorian opinions, or whatever the hell it is. And I just can't believe it. Seriously, they ought to be just like this kid. They ought to be knocking the door down, just kissing you all over your big, fat, disgusting...
Here you are implying that they don't like me, that I don't have any audience, and just a couple of weeks ago, just a couple of weeks ago,
I said that they ought to be out there with sandwich boards promoting and telling the whole world that you're over here.
Just a couple
and Ron and Ron are off the air.
You said...
I mean, these people love that fat man like that's going to be just amazing.
So I've got it all on tape, man. I have everything you ever said.
Does your whole show consist of little snippets of me saying crap on the air? Is that a show?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
But.
Yeah.
By the way, they are so muddy. Could I recut them for you?
No. We like that.
Come on.
Don't you understand that's part of the charm of the...
No, it's not part of the charm.
Of the agreeable blob cart that it goes... It's muffled. We like that.
15 minutes after the hour of 8 o'clock. After the hour of 8 o'clock, 56 Tampa, 55 degrees. I just fiddle with your carts there. The mic's live. Just help yourself.
You don't have the pot open.
You're damn right I don't have the pot open.
Come on, Blob.
Wait a second.
Just open it up.
Which number
I just
is...
want to... One. Can you handle it?
I don't know which one it is, so I'll have to open all three, for God's sake. Go ahead.
Oi!
Oh, okay.
Just a little quickie to see if these are hooked up.
Yeah, well, they're hooked up.
Okay.
They're hooked up. You might have to play with the volume a little bit, because that sounded a little low. And I don't know which one it was.
Oi!
Okay, that appears to be this one here. And you do have to run that fairly high.
Okay. Oi! There you go.
No, it's not that one.
Will you cut the crap already?
What do you mean
God,
cut
am
the
I
crap?
sorry I did this.
What do you mean?
You are so easily
All right, look, do you want to go for the T-shirt or not?
Yeah.
Okay, so can you identify this caller?
I get all the sex I want.
Rose.
Okay, give the idiot a T-shirt.
Okay, we got him a T-shirt. Very good. That was Rose.
Yeah.
Very good.
Well, I don't know the name of any of the other female callers, so that would be it.
Oh, God. Okay, 21 minutes
Was it Bill from Newport Richie? Sounded like
I get all the sex I want.
Yeah, that was Bill.
No, it's Velveeta. Let's go to Tampa. Hi there, Tommy. Let's go to Tampa. Hi, Tampa. You're on the... same to you, Tampa, you asshole. Let's try Safety Harbor. Maybe they're not assholes there. Hi, Safety. You're on the air.
Hey, that's right, buddy. We're not assholes.
That's right, man. Safety Harbor's one of my favorite places.
Indeed, and I'll tell you this, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Hey, Neil, you don't hold a candle to Bob.
Oi!
You stink, Neil.
Yeah, I know.
On your worst day.
Hold a candle.
That was a great
Hold
call.
a candle to this, okay, pal?
Can we send this guy a T-shirt, couple of them?
Yeah.
Great
Hey,
call.
Neil.
Send him a candle. I think he knows where to put it.
On
Yeah.
Bob's worst day,
Yeah.
he's better than you. Bob, without even showing
That's true,
up,
man. That's true.
is better than you.
I was better than him the 3.5 years I was gone.
Neil.
I had higher
So let me ask you
numbers the
something,
3.5
pal. What
years
room
I
in
was
Bob's
gone.
house are you staying in?
Yeah, right. You're down there in Miami.
Yeah, we're down there in Miami with the Marlins
Yeah.
and with our baseball team and with Baldwin Hazenga, and we got a bunch of Jews and Cubans down there and fags. Get out of here, asshole.
Marlins are a
Get
bunch
this
of
guy
queers.
off.
The Marlins are a bunch of queers.
Right, exactly. Okay, stick that candle back where it belongs.
Hey, let me tell you something, Neil.
This has got call.
This is a great call,
Get
man. This is
out
a
of
great
here
call.
with this. I came down here for this.
Oh, I like
Blow
this call.
guy out.
This is a great call.
Neil.
Blow this abusive,
It's
idiotic
up here,
nose
too.
picker
Bend
out.
over, Neil. You
See what I'm saying? This is a call? No wonder Lassiter's blowing it out his nose here.
My audience loves calls like that. God almighty. One line available at Pinellas.
Man.
Let's go to... Oh, whoa. We like calls from Sun City. Hi there, son. You're on the air at WSUN.
Mr. Rogers, you have no intention of even coming near Sun City today.
No, I sure don't, sir, because, quite frankly, I can't find my teeth.
Well, I would certainly hope so. Our security forces have been... We have our security, and they've been notified. By God, we've got enough trouble with that.
They've been notified by God, did you say? I thought he was busy with a guy in Texas.
Polluting the damn airways.
Let me ask you something, sir. I want the honest answer. Can you answer a question for me?
I certainly can.
Okay. When was the last time you had a really meaningful bowel movement, sir?
3 days ago.
All right. Well, listen, go work on another one. Get this guy out of here. Get him out. Move along.
It's a great call.
Drive.
It's a great call.
Get him out of here. It's boring. It's contrived. It's fake. I don't go for fake, sir. You're not for real.
Wait a minute,
phony. You're an ersatz human being, man. What?
You live on the you're in Crone, aren't you?
Crone?
Yes.
That's a disease, man. Crohn's disease. I think that's what you got.
That's where they ought to put you, in that damn detention center.
Right, exactly. I'm going in there right now, okay, with you. We can, put our teeth in the same glass, asshole. These are the kind of calls I've been waiting for. Now, let's just zip right through them, okay? Every retard, every mental reject, every reject from the human race. Here they come out of the woodwork from under their rock.
Yeah, what do you want, Plant?
Neil, you're scum.
Yeah! Now we're talking.
You are relentless. What's fun?
I am relentless.
Boy falling out of a window. You better not stand near a window when I'm near you, you son of a bitch.
Whoa!
And you stink. You're not funny. Go to Key West where you belong.
Okay,
Key
sweetie.
West.
You stink.
Yeah.
Oh, another great call. God,
now,
I've never had such great calls.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure.
How many phone lines are they tying up at FLA to make these calls?
I don't know, but these are great calls.
They are good.
Oh, man. I'm going to do nines in this market.
She was good. The other guy before, that first punk, that was pathetic.
What, just because he said he hadn't had a bowel movement in 3 days?
No, not him.
I'm not so regular anymore either.
Come on, move along. Let's take a lot of calls here today.
I can't. I've got to stop here. This is morning drive, you know?
Too many interruptions. I hope Velveeta's at home listening. We hope you feel better, Tom, but
great. When I say too many interruptions, it's a prima donna. Prima donna. It's not like I thought him. Boys changed the line. We'll check in with Crash Donald.
Fornicator.
Oh, there's Uncle Neil down there, fetching in his bag again, looking for more carts. My show, but he's going to run his own carts.
Cockaloon.
Oh, great. That's a very popular one up here. Let's go to Tampa. Hi, Tampa. You're on here at WSUN. Hello, Tampa.
Hello.
Let's get with the program,
yes,
Tampa.
Sir.
Come on.
Welcome to WSUN IOD.
Whoops, wrong cart.
Hey.
Yeah.
I'm going to be boring compared to all those other people.
You're relentless, sir. You're absolutely relentless.
I couldn't believe I turned on the radio. I was going to give Neil a call today because I read the Tampa Tribune and I was kind of bored of
what did the Tampa Tribune say?
That damn survey.
What did the Tampa Tribune say?
He's talking about the
you ready for this crap? So how do you like checkers, sir? To me, those are the best damn boogers that money can buy, man.
Chili dogs, too.
Oh, yeah, the very best. And the best shakes. I get the shakes just thinking about it.
Well, good pizza, go to pizza.
You people of the Tampa Tribune and those who read it have taste in your ass, man. You people are pathetic. Exactly.
Well,
what
am I supposed to do? Get the St. Pete Times instead, huh?
No, just don't get a newspaper. It's depressing. Get USA Today. They got a lot of nice, colorful pictures and maps and pretty colors.
Yeah,
that's what I like.
Yeah, exactly. So,
I love that weather map. God, I get. Huh?
Best pizza in Tampa?
Pizza Hut, yeah.
Pretty good, huh?
Best flavor of ice cream, vanilla. Now we're talking excitement, man. No wonder people of
Tampa Bay have spoken. And if you don't like
I
it, go
think that
back
there
to
ought to be a class action suit by the people who live in this community against the Tampa Tribune. Now you understand why people all over the damn rest of the world think that this is the most boring place in America because they read the goddamn Tampa Tribune.
Now I understand why Players Magazine didn't want to touch you with a 10-foot pole. You
kind of bread, Wonder Bread. Now we're talking.
Let's take another call. Let's go to Jill in Newport Richie.
Wouldn't you just like to say, feel this?
That was your buddy.
That wasn't Jill.
It was Bill, a.k.a. Jill.
Hey, man, you got to screen those calls better
early in the morning, she wears her little skirt, so Bill is Jill in the morning. He's probably on his way to church to see the priest.
Yeah, right.
To see the bishop. Or maybe he's on his way to see the Cardinals.
Yeah. Okay, coming up on 28 minutes after the hour of 8 o'clock, I have been invaded in my studio with his own carts. Do you have any of my carts in there? Can you play any of mine?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is is exciting watching him
wait a minute. Jeez,
bend down there to pick up his carts.
How would this be,
Well,
Bob?
yeah. I don't have a bald spot. That is not me. That's Larry King. I know the difference between my voice and Larry King's voice.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
How's that?
Oh, it's great. Great. Well, maybe we can do, dueling carts here or something. Oh, yeah, here's mine. Here's mine.
Huh?
Yes, indeed. Probably the last time we'll play that, but I thought I'd save it for you. Unless you want to take it back to Miami with you.
What's that?
That Zelensky song.
I love it. George would pay a lot of money to have that.
I'll bet he would. How much? You want to advance it for him?
An hour's wage, 75 cents.
They don't pay very much down
So
there.
anyway, during the news break, is Sharon having like a sexual experience while she's doing that weather or what? What kind of a weather is that?
Sharon, the body guy?
It's going to be 75. I'm telling you, I guarantee you that she's...
You're just all bent out of shape because she's got a deeper, more manly voice than you do.
True. So anyway, during the break, Bob is explaining to me the lay of the land here, and he said Tom Velveeta can be a little bit tough to deal with because he's so erotic. Now, does Mary know about this or what?
What's the rest of the story?
God almighty, Tom Velveeta is erotic? That's incredible.
Neil, God.
That's incredible. Will you cut the crap already? It's the battle of the carts here this morning.
Let's
just have a cart war.
And I'll keep, just keep in mind that I control the volume on yours, and I have not turned them down.
Yeah. And also keep in mind that I can go take a nap out in front, too, for an hour.
I have kept that in mind. Let's go right to those phones immediately. Plant City. Hi there, Plant. You're on the air at WSUN.
Hey, Bob. Great show.
Hey, Plant. Thank you.
Great show, Blob.
Got it, baby.
Bob, God.
Yes, caller.
Still in the market for a Jeep?
Yeah, probably a lot more so than I was earlier today.
Are you, like Grand Cherokee or...
Well, I don't know. I was really serious. And, granted, I'm stumbling here this morning on 3 hours of sleep, and I was just throwing out anything that came to my mind, but I am serious.
Bob Green, our general manager at WIOD, drives a Cherokee Jeep company vehicle. That's what a classy outfit we got.
I've got a Laredo, and we love it.
Laredo, that's one of the CJ series, though, isn't it?
No, it's a Cherokee.
Oh, Cherokee Laredo, okay.
It's a Laredo, though. It's got the 6-cylinder. It's an 89. I have no problems with it.
Oh. Four-wheel?
Yeah. Well, I didn't buy it here. We don't use four-wheel much down here, but...
Hey, look, we'll talk about Corvettes later. I'm sorry, caller. Please go ahead. My guest is being very rude.
Oh, okay. Well, my wife uses it to drive over Corvettes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, now it's starting to sound like, can I get one here before 10 o'clock?
Sure.
Have someone send over to me? I'll have the Muffy just run a check down.
Okay.
Honey, if you're listening, go right down to the Jeep dealer and pay for it. Okay, thanks, man. I appreciate... you don't like when I say I appreciate, do you? Now, we've hurt his feelings.
Oh, you talking to me? Hurt my feelings? Yes. I'm reading the paper here. I'm waiting for you to get this personal call over with here. Come on, move along. Let's get the pace of the show.
Right. Get
like
the calls that want to talk about you on the air. Let's go to Tampa.
I see the best morning show here is like Ron, and they're not even on the air anymore.
Let's go to Tampa. Hi, Tampa. You're on the air.
Hello.
Yeah, hey, man.
Hey, I thought this was the Bob Lassiter show.
Oh, I couldn't wait till we get one of these. These are always my favorite. We always get these. I thought this was the Rick and Son show. What's that fat fag doing on there now?
Hey, Neil, how's it going, bud?
Great, pal.
Good to have you in town.
Who's this? Is this somebody we know?
No.
Somebody we want to know?
He listens all the time.
Great.
Never has the nerve to call up.
All right. It's about time. Don't you think it's about damn time this town got off their ass and started giving Bob the kind of support that he deserves?
Yeah, man. Bob's all right. He's not too bad.
He's okay.
God.
Yeah.
But anyway, you hanging out for a couple days or what, Neil?
Yeah, hanging out.
That's cool.
Another personal call.
Going to go to one of those great restaurants that we have here in the Tampa Tribune, like the Olive Garden. Have you ever eaten at the Olive Garden, sir?
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, all right.
I think Bella's is better.
A lot.
Yeah.
And Donatello's and Bella's.
Yeah.
And the Goodfellas.
Yeah. Oh, you know a good place to go for lunch is Lorella's.
Lorella's.
Yeah.
There's another one.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny how they all rhyme?
Yeah, isn't that funny?
Because they like to keep things simple. Simple things for simple people. That's the way we do it here. Well, listen, y'all have a great day now.
Hey, can I call somebody a douchebag?
Sure.
Oh, God.
Tom Stanley is a douchebag. Peace,
okay.
guys.
See ya.
Okay, take care there, fun seeker. 576 WSUN in Pinellas, Hillsboro, 221 WSUN, although that's the only place there is a line open in Hillsboro, but you could write down that other one just in case you might want to a little bit later on. Okay, let's go to Willie in Newport Richie. Hi there, Willie in Newport Richie.
Hey, honey boy.
I can't imagine who this is going to get this.
I can't imagine.
Why do you think every other call from he's got Jilly, Willie? Let's take a contest. Who could that be? The first 75 guesses don't count. Okay, they all rhyme with Billy, but it's Willie and Silly Vanilli and Millie.
Well, who do you think that was?
Get him out of here. Get him out of our face. That was your pal.
My pal who?
Billy from Silly Vanilli.
Well, let's see.
From Newport Richie.
Let's see. Sorry, Bud White. No T-shirt for you.
What the hell, man?
8:43.
Oh, by the way, that kid that's coming up here, the lawyer of the future, Lionel's replacement,
right,
we got this Dennis Leary, No Cure for Cancer CD at great expense to WSUN. And if he shows
it wasn't great expense to WSUN.
If he
it was
shows
great
up,
expense to
we're
me.
going to give it to him because nobody will take it off your hands. That shows you what a parochial town this is. Nobody will. That's a great
Catholics
CD.
There aren't too many Catholics here. Let's go to Clearwater. Hi, Clear. You're on the air.
Yeah, hey, guys.
Hey, Clear.
Hey, listen, you guys talk about how you like checkers, right?
What?
You guys like checkers?
No.
Oh.
I prefer chess.
People who read the Tampa Tribune said that Checkers has got the best boogers in town.
Neil likes tiddlywinks.
Well, those aren't the kind of burgers you bring back. Those are the kind of burgers you bring up.
Right.
Whoa.
Hey, listen, Neil, you didn't bring Fat Rich up with you, did you?
No.
Boy, Bob, you got some pretty big shoes to fill.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Can I call somebody a douchebag?
Yeah.
Lou Trumbull, you're one heck of a big douchebag.
Okay, have a great day, pal.
Boy,
and don't ever do this again. And by the way, can I make a suggestion to him?
Yeah, you have great calls. You have really great callers here. I mean, it's really bringing the level of this show up.
This is your show. These are your callers. These are
not my callers. My callers don't call up and say, "Oh,
let me tell you, that psychotic bitch that called me for, "Oh, you're disgusting. You've got a vendetta. You're relentless. You'll jump out the window. I hope you go to Key West and get AIDS and you're wonderful and stick it in your nose."
She didn't say you should get AIDS.
She was thinking about it, okay? Excuse me. Exactly.
8:44 the time.
It is.
Now, is this a call or a cart?
This
sounds a call.
Like the Bob Sodom and Neil Gomorrah show.
You got it.
That's Bob Gomorrah and Neil Sodom, sir.
Well, Mr. Lassiter, you've sunk to an all-time low now, bringing this deviant from Dade up here.
Yeah, deviant from Dade. I happen to live in Broward, sir, okay? So don't start doing my heritage,
you work
idiot.
in Dade.
Anti-Semite.
He doesn't know where you live.
You obnoxious, bigoted asshole.
Well, if you give out your address, he'd know exactly where you lived.
I am not bigoted.
But you are an obnoxious asshole. You admit to that part of it?
No, I do not.
Yes, you did. I just said that you were an obnoxious, bigoted asshole. You said I'm not bigoted. So 2 out of 3 ain't bad, okay? Even Pete Rose don't bat 667.
Probably the most
disgusting, vulgar, vile. Can I ask you a question, too, sir? How about some prune juice? You think that might clean out your system, you idiot? God. Do you ever get out of the house? You just sit there with a phone up your ass, you moron. Come on, let's get with it. You got something to say, or is that
Fred
it?
Doesn't sit there with a phone up his ass.
Constipated
he
calls?
admitted to us the other day when he sits in the bathroom
Blow this guy off, okay? Let's get on to somebody who's alive.
Oh, he's already hung up.
Like Spots.
He hung up.
Because he's a moron.
You're driving away my calls.
Because I finally got to the truth, to the bottom of the matter. Either that or maybe nature's calling finally. 576 WSUN
Get it out of your
system, pal, okay?
221 WSUN in Hillsboro. All other areas toll free. 1-800-356
still doing that
WSUN.
Still doing that phony voice.
Look, you're blowing away my calls, man. I gotta bump the numbers here. I mean, we have a nice, friendly little chat in the morning with our friends and neighbors here in the Tampa Bay area.
When we come back from this break, every line will be lit, okay? Or I'm walking out. How do you like that?
Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Okay.
9:15, Lassiter on News Talk Radio. You stay right where you are, or else I'll get my hands on those cards. Lassiter on News Talk Radio, 620 WSUN. All right, what the hell? Do I have to take more calls? Not going to take more calls, Mr. Rogers, or should I... Should I play some shtick, or
Shock
do you
radio,
just want to schmooze?
Let's take a lot of calls.
Okay, let's go to Clearwater. Hello, Clear. You're on the air at WSUN.
Hey, great show, Bob.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, Clear.
Neil, it's about time someone ripped Fred the asshole. He
told him how it is.
Yeah, but don't you like the fact that we squeezed a little bit of honesty because he said that he was not bigoted, but he is an obnoxious asshole? I appreciate that. I like it.
Yeah, because Bob...
Or as Bob would say, I appreciate that.
Bob lets him go and talk and talk and talk, and Bob needs to do a little bit...
Well, it's Bob's show.
Because
Bob can do whatever the hell he wants to do on his show.
Bob needs to kill time. Don't you understand? If Bob had the kind of hot phones that we got here since I sat down every day between 6 and 10, he wouldn't have to put assholes on there like that.
The hot phones that you have. You were just crying.
Didn't I just say that every line would be lit when we came back? Is it not? Yes.
You guys haven't had to beg for a call since you've been there, right?
That's right. Since I came in and
saved the show. We got the sales staff out there frantically calling in. We're trying to deceive Opie. Trying to scare him.
Anyhow, about this...
wouldn't it be something if all those people that we had at the Clearwater Mall last time, if that was all like a put-up job?
Oh, God, I never thought of it.
Yeah. Cox Broadcasting shipped them all in on a bus.
He's trying to talk about Peaches tomorrow. Let him talk.
About this Peaches you're going to be at?
Yeah, 11 to 2, right.
Okay.
East Fowler.
What's the point of showing up early? You guys are just giving out pictures, right?
Well, there's going to be
what do you mean by that?
You're going to have, like, a show and...
Wait a minute. There is going to be food?
Yeah.
Well, do we know about this so that we can tell the audience, or is this another...
It's in the promos. It's in the recorded spots.
Yeah, but can't we talk about it?
Well, I don't know anything about it.
We're supplying food for the troops that are coming by? And who's bringing it?
Cash and carry.
Cash and carry.
What do you mean cash and carry? That's
all I know.
That's a supermarket.
Yes. Well, they also have catering and a deli and take.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Great. My favorite supermarket is cash and carry.
Oh, my favorite, too. Oh, we shop there all the time.
Yeah.
Mary wouldn't go anyplace else.
Yeah.
You guys address the crowd? Is it going to be like a show type? Or
are we going to dress the crowd? No, we're going to undress the crowd.
Well, I'm dressing for the crowd.
I'm there definitely early.
All right.
Okay.
Is it going to be like individual? More than like...
We're going to work on each individual, that's right. All depending on what they look like.
Okay, that's what I want.
Neil and I are going to, personally greet everybody.
Bob will undress the women and I'll undress the guys. It'll be something for everybody.
It isn't widely known, but we do have a song and dance routine that we do, that we used to do when we both worked in Miami.
It's called The Old Neil and Bob.
That's right.
And there'll be some of that going on there, too, I think. We'll see you tomorrow.
God.
Okay, see ya.
9:21 the time. What do you mean? He was one of your fans, man.
He's a good guy.
He's a great guy.
Desperate.
What do you mean desperate?
Couldn't you hear the sound of his voice?
Let's go to Tampa. Hi, Tampa. You're on the air at WSUN.
Hi, Bob.
Hi, Tampa.
Neil.
Hello.
This is Martha from Remember Bob.
Does Bob get any real calls, or are these all make-believe?
These are all your calls,
man. These must be the leprechauns and fairies left over from St. Patrick's Day.
Bring out the worst of my audience. You're so negative.
Neil.
Do you still have your Lucky Charms?
Neil?
Yes?
Do you know that Bob is moonlighting at...
He's mooning?
Moonlighting at WSUN.
If he's mooning, that should be enough to light up the whole goddamn town.
What do you mean moonlighting at WSUN, ma'am? I am at WSUN.
He is WSUN. He's the sun and the moon.
I saw you working at the Donut Delight the other day. You were...
Get off my phone, you jerk. Get out of my life.
That was the best call I've ever heard. That was great.
I know what they say. I got to butch up a little bit.
God,
let's see here. Oh, this is a special one just for you. And don't go ballistic on me, okay? Don't go ballistic.
Now, is this going to be a cart or a real call?
Well, you'll just have to try to figure it out yourself.
Oh, I know who it is already.
Let's go to Jill from Newport Rickety. Hi there, Jill from Newport Rickety.
Hello?
Hello.
This is Bob.
Yeah.
I've got a whole busload.
You got a hole, all right.
Coming to Peaches tomorrow.
A walking hole.
Yes, we're going to be wearing Eric Clapton T-shirts, and when we pull up...
Yeah, what was that?
65
are all going to jump out the window.
Yeah. And I'm going to kiss you right on your lovely lips.
Kiss this asshole. Get rid of him. Why do you put him on the air? Get him off. Get him off. Get him off.
Wait a second. Here,
Get rid of him.
It's the big round key. Okay? Get it the hell out of here, Peter.
Why do you put him on? Why do you insist on putting that asshole on the air?
I haven't had him on for weeks.
And there he is. You've already played him on cart 75 times. Why do we got to put him on live?
I put him on for your benefit.
Hello? It's me. I'm on the radio again. Hello? Man, oh man, no wonder there are people jumping out of buildings in this town.
I put him on for your benefit.
Thanks,
I just,
Bob.
I did a little special something for your trip up here,
Thank you so much.
Holy cow. So, now you'll have something to talk about to your Miami audience.
Break time.
Miami. Yeah, it is. Lassiter on News Talk Radio 620 WSUN. Because, I'm getting...
Or as Drew Hayes used to say, let's go back to those busy telephones.
Drew Hayes, there's a name.
If ever the Giancana family missed anybody that they should have taken care of, there was the guy.
How much do you think it would take?
What a punk.
I've got $5.
WLS, the world's largest sewer. Anyway. Sorry to bring back bad memories, Bob.
Oh, you certainly did. Let's go to Tampa. Hi there, Tampa. You're on the air.
Hey, how you doing, Bob?
Hey, pretty good, man. Yourself?
Not too bad. No.
All right.
Long-time listener, first-time caller.
Oh, that's great.
Hey, well,
now we're talking.
Tampa Bay.
Yes, sir.
And, Bob, I just want to... I've been contemplating calling for a long time, but I decided to call. 6 years ago, you changed my life, and I just wanted to thank you.
What did I do 6 years ago?
Well, mainly you just got me to start thinking for myself instead of listening to the rhetoric.
Well, I certainly hope we've changed that in the meanwhile.
I just wanted to call and tell you I really appreciate it. I'm looking forward to meeting you all tomorrow.
Oh, you're coming out to Peaches.
Yeah, I'm going to come out there.
All right, 11 to 2. If you get there early, man, you scoff up on some of that. And besides, the food will probably last a hell of a lot longer now because I doubt very much that the pox-infested Velveeta will be there tomorrow.
Yeah, I just think don't think you realize sometimes how much you can affect people's lives by just talking common sense, and I just hope you keep it up in the future.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Have a great day, pal.
You too. Bye.
See you tomorrow.
One line open, eh?
Don't slough. How come my level is so low now? You got my mic turned off.
No, I don't have your mic turned off.
Yes, you do. I do not. See, you're not fooling me. He's trying to upstage me now.
I'm not trying to upstage you. You've got a different mic than I do. Your mic. My mic is highly directional. Yours is not. And when I raise my voice, I can hear feedback in your mic.
Feed this.
Yeah, you feed it.
Don't slough over that. That was like a very
It was a delightful call. It was a beautiful call.
It was poignant. It was meaningful. It goes to show you that sometimes people who are inhibited, people who are living in this narrow little cloistered world brought up in this kind of Neanderthal mentality, when they actually hear there's an option like somebody could think for themselves, it's like a mirror. I'm screaming over here and that goddamn needle isn't even moving on that.
You're looking at the wrong one. This is the one program.
That's not going anywhere. It's not. Look at that. Look. See what I'm talking about?
You just went into the red.
Crank that thing up. Let somebody hear this goddamn station, will you? No wonder you don't have any numbers on this station. When you walk into a radio station and you see that the needle is barely moving, well, how come we got a 0.5?
Red is...
Lay that needle on the pin, man. Lay that baby over there. Distort the damn thing so they'll be listening in Jacksonville.
Why do we want people listening in Jacksonville?
You're right.
Exactly. I'll turn it back down again. I might turn it all the way off this time. Let's go to St. Petersburg. Hi there, St. Petersburg. You're on the air at WSUN with...
Hey, Lassiter. What's going on?
With Magnificent Lassiter and no.
I think Fred, Bob's famous religious caller, formerly Jacob from over there at FLA. I think he's after your bod, man.
What do you mean, formerly Jacob? What does that mean?
He was one of Bob's old callers on FLA. His name was Jacob.
And now he's Fred?
Well, if you'd like to know...
His voice is lower.
Yeah. If you'd like to know the truth, I thought so too, but now I'm not so sure, man.
I hope Bill up there in Newport Richie, I hope they have big enough shirts to fit over their colostomy bags tomorrow, their Eric Clapton shirts.
Now, Bill and Fred and Jacob are doing like a little three-way right now as we speak.
Did you say Eric Clapton?
Stop! Oh, man. I could do so much to improve your show, Bob.
But in closing...
Kill it.
Hey, Neil?
Yeah.
Closing, you're great, but Lassiter's God, man. Have a great one.
You ever hear of some guy on the radio?
Sure. The talk show. People phone in while he's on the air and make a beef.
Oh, what about?
Well, anything, Joe. Whatever happens to bug you, that's what you talk about. Sometimes he agrees with the caller. Other times he sets him straight. Surprised you never listen, Joe. 2 or 3 other talk shows around, but for my money, he's the best.
Why, does he get results?
Well, no, he doesn't do anything except talk.
Well, then?
I guess it just gives you a chance to unload. You know how it is. You got a beef, you tell it to somebody, and you feel better.
Bob, God.
This time we go to Newport Richie. What's your problem?
Talk about a self-stroking exercise. Get serious.
What do you mean self-stroking exercise? We've all done that anyway.
Now, did you say Newport Richie?
We're going to Newport Richie.
Do we have to? How many guesses do we get?
I think you'll be delightfully surprised. Newport Richie. Hi, you're on the air at WSUN.
What's happening, Big Bob?
You see?
Different voice in Newport Richie?
That's right.
We're making progress, man.
Under 100.
And he's under 100. He's bright. He's alive. He's
articulate.
Articulate, intelligent.
Lassiter have something in common.
Well, what's that?
Former WFLA employees.
Both former When did you work there?
Pretty much as of last week.
As of last week?
Just starting out, so I worked there, board op a couple of times. Don't want to talk too much. Still got some unfinished business there, and we know Opie is one of your most loyal listeners.
Yeah, well, when will your unfinished business be?
We sure wouldn't want to offend him.
No. I don't know, but I know he's listening. He spends more time listening to your show than he does concentrating on his shows.
Well, he likes good radio. That's why he listens over here. He just doesn't know how to produce it himself.
He would know good radio if one slid up his ass.
Sure
okay?
he was. He listens to the station.
No.
Yes, he does.
He's just monitoring so he can write letters to Arbitron. They said diary again. They said it.
That is true.
Man's out of his freaking mind.
Well, hold on there. When will your business be finished up there? I mean, when will you be able to...
He's a troglodyte.
Your
guts. Pretty much over. I was just... I'm
probably David Paul's illegitimate brother.
Has the last check cleared?
Oh, yes.
Okay, so you don't have any unfinished business, man. Spill your guts. What's going on over there?
Well, nothing.
Nothing?
There will be nothing said about you on the radio.
Well, I know that. We know that. How about off the radio, in the halls?
Oh, off the radio, everyone listens to you.
Everybody?
Everyone.
Oh, man, that's great. Jeez.
We've had people try and call the show and get curse words on.
Oh, you're kidding.
Yeah.
Well, Lionel called one day.
Did he really?
Yes, he did. I'm serious, too. But then Lionel's just a chronic caller. All he ever was a caller. It's all he still is.
Oh, that's how he started.
Yeah, well, Lionel and I, God, man, I feel so bad. Lionel and I have a lot in common, you know?
Uh-huh.
I always wanted to be a lawyer. He always wanted to be a talk show host, and neither of us ever got our dream.
Well, I just wanted to call and say I dig you guys. Wouldn't mind working for you someday, man. Big Bob.
Hey, well, come on over, yeah.
Well, thanks a lot. I'll catch you guys tomorrow, Peaches.
Okay, all right. Congratulations for getting out.
Hey, be sure to tell us who you are.
Huh?
Be sure to tell me who you are, okay?
Will.
I don't care what the situation is.
Because there'll be a lot of other radio people there, too, so be sure and tell us, okay?
All right.
Okay.
Thanks, guys.
No, seriously, when we did the thing at the Clearwater Mall, like days afterward, I was told through the grapevine that every person who works in radio and some who are on the outside looking in were at that thing. Checking it out.
They did. It was an incredible gathering of unemployed Tampa Bay radio people, as well as some employed as well. But I do get spy reports, if you'll pardon the expression. I don't use the word spy reports on my show. God, I get so nervous talking in front of... Here's my radio god. I do get spy reports that... What are you making faces for?
Come on, let's go. Your pacing is all wrong,
That they talk about my show, they talk about my show up and down the halls at WFLA.
They probably have a meeting every day to sit down and analyze it.
Oh, no. I mean, they like the show. We're talking about the employees, not, of course,
Well,
management.
Todd was telling me at the game last night, which he was paying no attention to. He was telling me that at the newspapers here and at the TV stations and the news departments, everybody who works in TV news here listens to this station.
Yeah, that's true.
But how come they won't talk about it? How come the goddamn Tampa Tribune is giving a song and a dance about Ron and Ron, who aren't even on the air anymore? And Mason Dixon with his corn-pone finger up his butt.
Here you go. You come up here and you insult the audience.
Exactly.
Insult the entire community.
No, not our audience. The audience that's listening to this. The audience that reads the Tampa Tribune. That eats at Checkers and upchucks at the Olive Garden.
Lassiter on News Talk Radio 620 WSUN. Let's go to New York. Sure, right. Well, no, it's very believable. New York. Hi, you're on the air at WSUN.
There wasn't no tacos named Neil who thought he had widespread appeal. When he met our young Kurt and started to flirt, he couldn't even cop a feel.
I love it. Was that Velveeta calling in from the house?
I don't think so. His voice isn't that deep. How about St. Petersburg? Hi there, St. You're on the air at WSUN.
Hi, Bad Dog. How you doing?
Oh, doing pretty good. St. Yourself?
Pretty good. Hello, Neil.
Hello.
No guiding light for today?
No, too many basketballs.
This is This is one of your favorite callers, Chronic.
Chronic Rose Jr.
Yeah, hi.
Yeah.
Glad you had... Neil, God. I'm glad you had a safe trip up. I thought you were flying.
Ooh.
Wow, look at this.
Oh, the food coming.
We got food. See, all I got to do is come in here. I track it like a magnet, Rose Jr.
Oh, he does.
There's plenty of stuff up and down 4th Street.
Yeah.
So I'm amazed you got up there safely. You must have done 120 miles an hour.
No, I did not. As a matter of fact, I made it in 4 hours, and it would have been less than that, except when you're coming up 75 and you get around Fort Myers.
Yeah.
God, are those people old and slow and nose-picking? Yeah. Man, oh, man.
Bad.
It's like a convoy. They're like in all 3 lanes, and they're like all going about 45, 48 miles an hour, and everybody's just tearing their hair out trying to get around them. It's impossible and impassable.
Wanted to tell you that my sister is down from Boston, my stepsister, and she listens to the whole show from beginning to end. I mean, from the Lassiter right through to Randy Loves You All.
Great.
And she's a total hockey maven, and she ought to be because she's the daughter of the late Walter Brown. So she just want to say hello. She's too nervous to call and say hello to you.
Well, say hello to her.
Okay.
Hello, her.
Her name's Marge.
Hi, Marge.
Okay, take it easy.
Have a great day.
Be careful around here.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, great. Now we can inventory the food here.
Do we have anything to drink? Like sodas? Like diet sodas? And how come last night at the game when Todd said to you, anybody want a soda? And you said, I'll have a Coke. And then he said, like, diet or regular? He said, regular is my diabetic friend. Are you eating sugar?
What do you mean am I eating sugar?
Just what I asked.
Yeah, I occasionally, yes.
I can't. A diabetic who's eating sugar? Now, if I admitted to you that I had M&Ms at the hotel in the minibar last night, you'd be upset.
I mean, how come all of a sudden you're so concerned about my health?
I'm not.
Oh, I didn't think so.
What is that? What is in that?
I don't know. Here, let me pass it over.
Can we take a puke at that? Well, now, is this the stuff from the deli? Oh, that's your omelet, Blob. Look at the size of that thing. That is.
Omelet. That's your omelet.
I can't eat all of that.
Well, you don't have to eat all of it.
This is
just
from Schwartz's Deli and Restaurant. Judy and Michael Schwartz at 1706 South Dale Mabry in Tampa. Kosher and non-kosher and catering and Jewish and for Goyim and for everybody.
And they do almost all of their own baking. Their stuff is phenomenal. It's great.
Do they advertise on WSUN?
Not yet.
Well, why not?
Well,
Let's go. I have got to wake up this place, man. I might have to take a month off and stay over here and wake these people up and get this into a real radio station.
A month off and stay over here.
Screw that worm down there at the end of the hall with their goddamn Neil Diamond records. Who the hell wants to hear that crap? Let's turn this into a real radio station now that Velveeta is home and invalid.
A month off and stay here?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
What's wrong with that?
Well, let's
I would enjoy being here for a month.
St. Petersburg. Oh, Jesus. St. Petersburg. Hi, you're on the air.
Good morning.
Good morning, Saint.
Number one, I'd like to start off by thanking you, Robert, for introducing me to a Mr. Robert Ingersoll.
Oh, yeah, Ingersoll. Okay, sure.
The man is the Messiah.
Who is that? Some kind of communist?
Robert Ingersoll? You don't know who Ingersoll is?
Yes.
You would have known when you were good.
Really? Number one, Robert.
Criminal.
Do we have a fork or do we eat this with our fingers?
Here's stuff.
Number one, Robert.
Go ahead, caller.
What is a Neil Roberts?
What is a Neil Roberts?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, right after 10 o'clock, after you go off, all I hear is static on my radio.
Yeah.
And then at 2, it picks up. Just kidding up on the eye. Listen to you constantly.
He does not have a smile on his face.
I know.
I'm busy checking out the food, okay? This guy is okay with me. Just say anything you want. I'm checking the food out.
Okay, I'm going to end it.
Look at that beautiful bread. Have you ever... That's one of those mixed rye and pumpernickel. That is incredible.
Okay, I'm going to end my call.
Yes?
By saying, oh, Robert, my king.
Oh,
God.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, calm down.
Bob, God.
Get a grip on yourself.
I'll do that later when I get home. Let's go to Sefner. Hi, Seth. You're on the air at WSUN.
Neil? Uh-huh. Oh, Neil, I'm just throbbing talking to you.
I'll bet.
And I'm even vibrating, too.
Yeah?
I might even be gyrating.
Don't wear your batteries out.
Oh, Neil. God.
Damn, could you people talk longer? You know, we're trying to eat here,
Exactly.
you know?
We're trying to get the damn food organized, and we got a bunch of short ones on the phone.
Okay. Oh, I can put a long-winded one on if
they don't come any shorter than that one.
Hey, look, so that we can eat. Just
look at
put
this
up
beautiful
with us, okay?
omelet. It's got like all kinds of good vegetables and stuff in it.
I know, and my omelet's getting cold, so you know.
We've even had a few.
I'm going to put one on that'll
We've
talk
even had
for
a few
long
vegetables
time.
on the phone.
Well, we got. Let's go to a celebrity line here. Hello, Rose.
Hello, my darling.
Just keep talking, honey.
Is this the Rose?
Yeah, asshole.
Can you talk to this bitch?
Hey, asshole.
Yeah.
You're a real asshole. I'm no chronic, Neil.
So then what do you call me an asshole for?
Because...
What kind of a greeting is that?
You've been calling me a chronic.
You disgusting, filthy bitch. What kind of a greeting is that? I come over here and the first word out of your ugly, pus-filled mouth is asshole?
Look, you've been calling me a chronic.
God, are you a slut?
You've been calling me a chronic, and that's...
I don't even know who you are.
But I hear your show, Neil, because I like your show.
So why can't you listen? Why do you have to call?
Look, you tell everybody I'm a chronic, and that's not true. I just stand out because I'm good.
Yeah, you stand out, huh?
Yeah,
in the
I'm
cold?
good. I'm a good caller, Neil.
Stand out on this, honey.
Hey, and that bitch that called a while ago, that chronic...
Everybody to you is a bitch, an asshole. Why don't you clean up your act? Gargle out your thing with
She
Clorox.
learned from you.
Yes, right.
Clean up your colostomy bag, honey.
You have a lot of room. You have a lot of room to talk, you bitch.
Whoa.
Anyway, listen. Hey, Bob.
This is good.
Yes, Rose.
You're a lot better than Neil.
Yeah. You know what I find very amusing, Rose? My chronic suck-around bitch? What I find most amusing is that you're about the third one. Well, you know, Bob, you're the best, or Neil's the best, or that. Why can't you people listen to the radio and always trying to pit this one against the other one, okay? If you like Bob, listen to Blob. If you like me, listen and don't ever call. And that goes for the whole audience. Well, you're really, the way it goes is you're number one, and Rick and Son's are number two, and Neil's like number three, and Randy is a bitch. Just listen and cut the crap, okay?
And for this, you get up in the middle of the night?
It's true, honey. 9:48 the time. Let's see your Lassiter on News Talk Radio. 620 WSUN. Great food. Okay, let's ram in a couple more quick calls so I can get out of here and go home and go get some sleep.
I'm going too, by the way.
Okay, great.
George can't hear us.
Muff would love to see you. Let's, what do we have here? Oh, my God. Guess who just walked in? Guess who just walked in? Oh, he'll be so happy. You can't see him from there. Jacksonville. Hi there, Jax. You're on the air.
Mad Dog.
Hey, how you doing, man?
Look who's here.
What the hell is Jacksonville listening for, Neil?
What?
But you don't want Jacksonville listening to this radio.
We love Jacksonville, sir.
Huh?
That was Blob that said he don't want Jacksonville.
No, you got it all wrong.
God, that's what I heard. The only difference between Jacksonville, Tampa, and Miami are the number of assholes per square inch.
Oh, exactly.
Spread out up
the number of square inches.
God, I went down, I came up here from Clearwater. I had a dog named Bubba.
Well, you moved from Clearwater to Jacksonville?
Yeah, I got a promotion. Actually, I live in a small town.
How could you possibly get a promotion? I mean, I know that Clearwater's no, prize winner, man, but how could you possibly get a promotion that would take you from Clearwater to Jacksonville?
Well, actually, it's a smaller town than Jacksonville. It's outside of Jacksonville, in a town of about 1,000 people.
Now, wait a minute. Are you the guy that called before?
No.
Huh?
No, I've never
No, not
called.
you. I'm talking to this gentleman that came in here that brought us all this crap. Are you the guy that called and said you were coming in?
From Jacksonville?
We gave him the good to see you, by the way.
Oh, good to see you, but
look at this guy. No, not you. This guy that came in here and brought us a pornographic catalog and a bunch of stuff and a bunch of M&Ms.
So we just gave him a pornographic album.
Right.
CD.
Anyway, Bob, I listened to you when you were on Fly. I can't believe you're back.
No, I can't believe I'm back either.
It's amazing. You're doing a great job with the schmook.
He is doing a great job.
Neil, you want to know something?
He's a monster in the business, sir.
I don't like sports talk, but you do a good job.
I do a damn good job.
You make it.
How about those Leafs, huh?
How about them Leafs?
They did it. They kicked some ass.
Well, I'm a Penguins fan.
Well, they won last night too, by the way. Okay.
I was in Tampa.
7-5.
Well, keep up the good work, guys. Bob,
okay.
I hear you're diabetic.
Have a great day.
Yeah, I just took the M&M's away from
See ya.
diabetic.
Would you take care of the calls and stop with the damn food here? It's a radio show, not a goddamn restaurant, Lassiter.
Land O'Lakes. Hi there, Land. You're on the air at WSUN. Hello, Land. Let's go.
Go on.
Hell with him. Didn't want to talk to him anyway. Most people in Land O'Lakes are bizarre. Let's go to Tampa. Hi there, Tampa. You're on the air at WSUN.
Hey, Bob. I talked to Neil the other day, and he played a card for me. I offered him dinner when he was up here at Donatello's.
Yeah?
If he played Chesterfield Queens for me.
And I did.
Yes, sir, and I was just inviting you. We're going tonight and tomorrow night.
Oh, gee, that's too bad. We can't go there tonight.
Well, we'll be there tonight, so you just stop
plan.
by and pick up the check for all of us, okay?
That'll work.
There'll be about 20, 30 of us.
All right, and we're going for my vice president's birthday. I got to say happy birthday to him. Happy birthday, Pete.
Happy birthday, Pete. And I did not bring that cart, but that's
We don't do birthdays on
Why
my
not?
show.
Why the hell not?
Because
you're not a nice guy. That's why.
Anyway, next time you get a little bit of free time, Neil, and you're up, and Bob, I'll take you too.
Okay.
No problem.
It's
Thanks.
a deal. Thanks.
Bye.
Who else going to Donatello's tonight?
You. Your lovely wife.
Right.
Allegedly Kurt and Susie, but I'm sure they'll come up with some other excuse on that.
I thought he was going to the basketball thing.
That was last night. What's the excuse tonight, Kurt? Oh, he's got a hangnail.
There's nobody in there. There's not a soul in there.
And
Bob's just running on its own.
Bob Neal.
Oh, hello there, Peter. How are you? Peter
Bob Neal.
over on the side. And Bob Neal. That's it.
That, as far as I know.
Okay. So
isn't that enough?
Take.
And, of course, Guido.
Apollo Beach. Hi there, Apollo. You're on the air at WSUN.
Good morning, Mr. Lassiter.
Good morning there, Apollo.
I'm going to Peaches tomorrow, and of course I know what you look like after seeing you get beat up by that lady wrestler, so I know I'll see you, but I have no idea what Mr. Rogers looks like.
Mr. Rogers.
His high-heel shoes and dress that he'll be wearing.
Yes,
Mr. Rogers doesn't know anything about the lady wrestler.
I'll be wearing a lace slip, as a matter of fact. It'll be lovely.
What color dress and high-heel shoes are you wearing?
Maybe we'll give you the slip. How's that?
I'll be there.
Okay, great.
Give me the slip.
Okay, bring your white hood, too, with you, okay?
Let's go to Palm Harbor. Hi there, Palm. You're on the air at WSUN.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning, Palm.
You're still living in this 6 to 10 slot, huh? You haven't committed suicide yet.
Man, I love this. I really and truly like the hours. Come on in, Bird. Man.
Well, it used to be that ratings were very important to you.
Well, they still are.
But you would own this whole market if you were on after some of us with brains woke up in the morning.
Well, I'm still going to own the market. You see, this is the most prestigious time. If I can make this pig fly, I'm going to earn so goddamn much money from this company. It's beyond belief.
Headphones? Yeah. How about 7 to 11?
Use this one.
What a privilege.
Well, 7 to 11 will be okay with me. We just have to kind of walk this company along. Hey, guys, don't worry. It's just a radio show going on in here. Don't worry, no problem. We just have to kind of walk this company along into the 20th century,
All right.
We are going to succeed in spite of them. How do you like that?
That's right.
In spite of these assholes, we're going to do it.
You got it.
I guess you probably will, since, we're still listening, even though, it's 6 to 10.
Look.
God.
Well, now, wait a second. When I was on an afternoon drive, people rearranged their lives to listen to an afternoon drive, right?
Oh, no. Yes.
You probably did too, right?
Yes.
We're going to get you up at 6 in the morning, man. Don't you worry.
We
love it. It's better for bird watching and stuff like that if you're up at 6. You got it.
Yeah, but, we got kids running around. We've got wives.
Well, send them back to their parents and cut the crap, okay?
Easy for you to say. And now you're going to Port Richey tomorrow?
No. Who said that?
No. We're going to Peaches.
We're going to Peaches,
on
then we're going to
Fowler.
swing on by Lutz and stop at Checkers a couple of times.
Oh, well, okay. That's where a lot of, people hang out, but those are mostly
welfare people, yeah. Well, listen, it's been a treat.
Yeah, really.
And stay up.
Okay, bye.
See you.
Okay, well, just about the end of the day here for some of us. What the hell's Reef pointing?
I thought I was bad when the food came in, but you're like, it's just total disinterest. Like, we got to hit the board over here. Like, he has had no interest in the show and the calls or anything else that's going on. He's standing there shoveling it down his fat face.
Well, I don't get 4 or 5 meals brought in every day to me like you do. I have to beg and plead and fetch for food in here. And so far, all I've really got is I have Wednesdays once a month from the pickle makers who come in and critique my show. And then I've got Tuesdays and Thursdays from Michael, who's a damn decent man with a great deli at 1706 Southdale Mabry.
Well, Kurt,
that's all I've got.
Kurt just held up a message in here for you. He said, eat this.
People to see things. We haven't had one report this morning, not one miserable little report this morning on Kurt's gig at Blueberry Hill.
No.
I mean, all the promotion yesterday, all the begging, the pleading, and nothing.
Marvin and Wendy went out there, I know that. So that's 2 more than they would have had. That's probably like a half a dozen.
TJ, how about you? Did you go there after the FLA thing? I mean, come on, let's go, people.
Oh, I get into my hotel room last night. I turn on the TV. It happens to be on 44 on TOG. And what's on the news?
What?
The FLA thing. That's news. That's a news story. And there's Lionel talking about, well, we like to press the flesh with our listeners and get their input.
Well, he does. He passes out his business card that way.
And comes to find out, the only people that showed up there were the ones who were there to see Bruce Williams.
Really?
Yeah, and it wasn't even on a Tuesday.
I'll be damned. Pinellas 576 WSUN. Lassiter on AM 620 WSUN. They're going to trade you the I Was a Geek card.
Was that for Rose, by the way? Was that specifically for that bitch? What you just played? Why don't you just get rid of her? That would be a sign of
hardly ever calls.
Oh, get out of here. I've been here for what? This is the 4th day? We're just starting the 4th day.
I think she's got a thing for you,
2 calls and the thing on tape. She's like a co-host.
That just came in.
Work alone here in the morning. You got to co-host this.
That came into the studio less than 5 minutes before it went on the air. I'd never played that before. It used to be on part of a promo, but that promo hasn't run for a couple of months.
Sure.
I think she just has a thing for you, man. Mm-hmm. Let's go to Tampa. Hi, Tampa. You're on the air at WSUN.
Hello, Mr. Lassiter, Mr. Rogers.
Hey,
yes,
Mr.
sir.
Tampa.
Welcome to Tampa. Hello?
Thank you so much.
Oh, I thought that was the end of the call.
Oh, no, I wouldn't hang up on you guys.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I just want to say I just tuned in you guys a couple weeks ago, and it's much refreshing from FLA.
That's right, sir.
Breath of fresh air.
WFLA. Yeah, I'll tell you something. I'm really gonna pay $10 to see those guys.
Yeah, or even $9.70.
Or to go see them.
Yeah.
Now, and also,
I would have paid $10 to see them. I would have gone, except I was afraid they'd throw me out.
Oh. Well, I don't know, they do too much shtick, like old vaudeville and stuff like that.
That's right, we don't do shtick here, man.
Oh, Miss Last, I want to thank you for the tape and the little letter.
Oh, you're quite welcome. I took it to the mailbox personally myself and filled out the envelope and everything.
I appreciate it.
Well, you're welcome.
And Neil, to tell you the truth, I do catch your show more than Bob's just because I get up later, but it's nice that both of you guys are on the air because you sound like you have a good rapport together.
The best.
Oh, yeah.
People say, well, you're ripping him and he's ripping you. That's nonsense.
He's got that good time slot that I want.
You guys are doing, you guys compliment each other, What one doesn't pick up on, the other does.
Exactly.
That's right.
Whatever he doesn't pick up, I do.
Let's go to St. Petersburg. Saint, you're on the air at WSO.
Hey,
wherever the hell you are.
Yeah. Hi, Bob.
Hey, how you doing, Saint?
Okay, Neil. How are you this morning?
Okay, sir.
Listen, I don't normally call to complain.
Yeah.
But yesterday, I was invited by Tom Velveeta to the Dollhouse for luncheon to meet Randy Rhoads.
Right.
And I hear you guys rip on him a lot, and I've always felt that maybe it was a little bit unjust. Until yesterday.
Sir, it's only because we're afraid of our jobs that we are as kind to him as we are.
Well,
he's an absolute tyrant.
Well, I sympathize with you because of yesterday's experience.
But one second. Here he is. Hey, Tom, there's a guy on the phone that says he saw you at the Dollhouse yesterday. Do you know what he said about you?
I was a geek.
That's right.
Well, here's what happened. I'll try to make it brief. He invited me there, comes to my table while I'm having lunch.
Yeah.
Brings Todd over, introduces Todd.
Oh, Todd was there too?
And Todd was there.
God, he must have come back into town for that, yeah.
Then he proceeds to spill my entire lunch on my lap.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
As a geek.
Todd goes to get a rag or something to wipe it up.
Yeah.
And Tom, Todd is gone, says, you have to forgive my general manager. He says, please forgive my general manager for doing that. He's very clumsy. And I saw what happened. It wasn't Todd. It was Tom who spilled the food.
Unbelievable.
And he blames Todd.
Was his zipper up or down?
Huh?
Was his zipper up or down at the time? Because I understand he had a zipper problem yesterday.
Well, and then he proceeds to say, well, let me buy you a lap dance.
Yeah. To buy you a lap dance?
Yeah. I got food all over my lap.
Uh-huh.
And I said,
well, it wasn't a lap dance. It was a lap meal. How's that?
Well, Well, you see, if you had all that food all over your lap as it was, then there's
sometimes
no danger.
a lap meal isn't all that bad.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable indeed. Joining us in the studio today, of course, is the bird. Neil Rogers is here, and we're just about finished with this turkey. Let's go to, we're not sure where. Hi there, we're not sure.
Am I on the air?
No, you're not. This time it is West Palm Beach. No, it wasn't Rose. God, you got Rose on the brain, man. Everybody, it sounds to you like Rose. Jesus. Line 1, wherever the hell that may be. West Palm Beach. Yeah, right.
Hi, Bob.
Hi.
This is Martha.
This is Bob. Off it is this time to Clearwater on a cell phone. Hi, Clear. You're on the air at WSUN.
Hey, Bob, Neil.
Caller.
How you doing, guys?
Oh, great, man.
What do you think? Michael Jordan broke the silence.
Oh, he did?
So he could come out and say it ain't nothing but a thing.
Oh, isn't that something?
Just a hobby.
God, I hate that man. I'm serious. I started to dislike him in Chicago, but he has such an angelic smile. I mean, he just looks like such a nice guy, and I know he isn't. And I don't mind being a son of a bitch. I'm a son of a bitch. Most of my friends are son of a bitches. Oh, hi, Neil. And it's just that when you pretend that you're not what you are, it drives me crazy. And I like Scottie Pippen anyway.
Hey, man, world's greatest basketball player.
Scottie Pippen?
Michael Jordan.
That's Scottie Pippen.
No, Scottie Pippen's world's best-looking guy.
Oh, speaking of that, you've got to watch E-Span. Their 6:30 to 7 o'clock aerobic show in the morning.
E-Span?
E-Span.
What the hell is that?
It's something for everybody. They got They got 3 broads for those of us who are in the broads. And you're going to love the male aerobics dancers. I'm telling you.
Spandex?
There's one black dude, Neil.
Yeah.
There's one black dude on that show that's making me think about it.
E-Span. They get E-Span.
What is E-Span? You're trying to help your friends out, caller, and you see what you get.
It's a little lower on the food
chain. Doesn't pay to help anybody.
He's getting old. It's
so anyway, you like Michael Jordan, right?
ESPN.
One time, can I call somebody a douchebag?
Sure, you can call somebody a douchebag. I started that back in 1967. Somebody stole it from me, though. Who do you want to call a douchebag, sir? Hello?
He's gone. He's history.
That's right. That's the new thing, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, it's an old thing.
It's an old thing.
They just picked up over here.
Oh, okay. Let's go back to West Palm Beach. Hi there, West. You're on the air.
Hi, Bob.
Oh, it's you again, Martha.
Yes, hi. You hung up on me. How come? Because,
it wasn't my idea.
Listen to that voice, Neil.
I'm in West Palm Beach.
Neil Rogers made me do it, Martha.
Well,
how long have they been in the vice, Martha? Are
he
they
said he
black
would,
and blue yet?
He said he would never, ever get me another job if I put you on the air.
Bob, that Neil.
Loosen up that vice just a little bit before the circulation stops, Martha.
Are your jockey shorts too tight this morning, Rogers? I thought you were into the boxer things.
Oh, boy.
Just more shtick.
She must be on E-Span.
Yes, Martha.
Bob, what's your obsession with donuts?
576-WSUN is the telephone number. Where would that be? In Pinellas and Hillsborough.
Maybe it's the whole Martha can relate to that.
Whoa! You see, you come in here, you insult my great callers. Here I am, boosting the numbers on the station.
Sure. We have Rose on tape. We have Rose on the phone. We have Rose up your nose.
I transferred all of these great listeners and callers to your show. That's the only reason you really took a big bump in the book.
Quite frankly, and throw in the towel or put it on. But I can't relate to that, whatever that means. Miami or Richie Ort. Is it Richie? Is it
Miami?
Ort? George, butt out. We're having a good time with this, and you're sticking your... Well, just do what you're paid for, okay? In other words, just sit there and stare straight ahead.
Is it Newport?
He don't even get paid enough to sit there and stare straight ahead, quite frankly. Huh?
Newport Richie?
Kurt, what is that? Is it Miami or... he doesn't know. Well, who typed it on there? Is there like a mouse in your pocket or what?
Careful.
Huh?
Careful.
He's reaching in there to check it out.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try Miami. Hello?
Hello?
Are you in Miami or Richie Ort?
I'm in Miami.
Okay, great. We got it right, Kurt. Attaboy.
They got a fool working behind there.
Behind where?
Whoever's working the phone.
That's Marvin.
Does he tell...
He said you're right. It's Marvin.
God, this is a mean audience.
No, it's not. Mean audience? Yeah. I want the whole rest of the state to know that this morning I came on with Blob. I dragged my ass out of bed at 6:30 in the morning. I come in here at 7:15 and couldn't get in here till 7:30. 7:30 in the morning. The first 3 calls are like, you bastard, you bitch. It was great. It was beautiful. It was Blob's own personal audience. And all calls were coming from Blob's house, too. It was great. Go ahead, sir. Don't be intimidated by this crap.
Fib.
What do we got here? Neil will join. While we're waiting for the delay to build back up again.
Yeah.
Neil will join WSUN morning. Now, what is this? I mean, what is this on? I mean, what is this from? Is this from like a poster that we put up out on the board? Oh, it's a little blow up from a press release from Tom Velveeta. Right. By the way, feel better, Tom. We sure hope you're feeling better and back within 2-3 months. That's what everybody said. No, didn't they? They said, man, it sure is boring around here without Tom.
Well, said maybe a year.
Okay. Neil will join WSUN morning host Blob Lassiter for a personal appearance at Peaches in Tampa Saturday, March 20th. This will be Lassiter's first appearance since he began doing WSUN 6 to 10 a.m. morning show on February 1st, it says.
Yeah.
Everyone is invited to come... Well, I don't want all of this, okay? We know all of that. It says...
We want to know what in the hell the refreshments are. That's what we need to know.
Did you write this in here, Keith, on the bottom? Yeah, see... You're not fooling us, okay? I mean, we know your intentions are good, but you're not fooling anybody. Like, oh, we got our crap together. Don't sweat it.
What are these refreshments?
Don't cover up for Velveeta.
Are they scratched dented cans or good food or what?
Oh, food.
Yeah, great food.
Don't cover up for him. What are they doing in there in the other room? Are they playing grab ass again in there? Kurt's playing grab ass with everybody in the other room. Let's do the show in there. It says, come early for free refreshments provided by Cash and Carry. How early and how much? We don't know?
No, we don't. Velveeta knows, but he won't tell anybody.
Well, I don't care. It's SUN. It's not my
I think we should call Velveeta at home.
Maybe Bob Neal will be there dishing it out. And certainly if anybody can do it. You don't know Bob Neal, do you?
No.
Oh, man. So come and see...
Yeah, I'll come to dinner tonight.
Come and see Bob and Neil tomorrow. And just Neil and Bob.
Oh, he is here.
He's here.
He is.
He's going to join us for dinner tonight. And he's going to come in and say to Guido, hi, how you doing? With his finger like right up around here. But, of course, in Bob Neal's case, he don't have to worry about it because his finger's always like right up around there by the left nostril, man. It's natural. He's from Atlanta.
Funny, that's not where you had your finger when you were saying that.
He's the Neil Bortz guy up there in Atlanta. He's the David Paul guy.
He doesn't want to see me.
Unbelievable. What?
Well, Mike Disney poisoned his mind, I'm sure, toward me. He don't want to see me.
I don't think he and Disney are like exactly like this, to be honest with you. That's why Disney was shipped and packed back to WCKG in Chicago, which is a desperately dying radio station.
Good place for him.
Yeah. He'll fit right in there.
Yeah.
I wonder how Mike celebrated St. Patrick's Day, and I wonder how red his nose is by now. It's 11:35 on the IOD network. You can wake up with Bob Lassiter every weekday morning from 6 to 10 on News Talk Radio 620 WSUN.
Hey, what was that lady talking about anyway?
I don't know. But she doesn't want to be mixed up with the squirrels and the stuff, man.
Yeah, I understand.
She left out of that.
I haven't talked to you in 3.5 years.
Oh, another one.
Another one.
Yeah,
I'm so happy to have you on the radio again.
Yeah, so happy. You waited 4 miserable weeks to call me.
I know. I found out about it, too, and I was driving down the road. They said, that fat man's coming back. And I tell you, I got a Woody.
You got a Woody, oh. Well, good.
I was excited. By the way,
I haven't seen one of those in a long time. Is it a Mercury or a DeSoto Woody?
Never mind.
Oh, okay.
What is the C word, anyway?
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10, it's Bob Lassiter on News Talk Radio 620 WSUN.
News Talk Radio 620 WSUN. It's the Neil Rogers Show. You can talk to Neil live by calling toll-free 1-800-944-9463.
Oh, Neil, my queen.
Okay, 140.
God.
All right, cut the crap. At did I say 140?
Yes.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
God,
You did.
this time flies when you're having a good time, doesn't it?
Isn't it incredible?
really
So where's
does.
Rick and Suds? It's 11:40, 20 till noon. We're at our palatial WSUN studios on the shores of the thing here, man.
Now, you saw...
Did you know, before I hate to interrupt because it is my show.
Yeah, not much.
I have a, do they call it like a bay view?
Okay.
Or is that the bay, Tampa Bay?
That's Tampa Bay.
Right in behind a hotel. And this morning, I get up and I open up the windows, and here's the beaches out there. Although I will say a pretty sorry, filthy-looking beach.
Yeah, don't go on them.
What do you mean, even in the summertime?
Even in the summertime, unless you have, rubber boots and gloves on.
Why not?
A lot of people like to walk up and down the shores of Tampa Bay with those large green trash bags and collect dead fish.
No, seriously, what is the problem back there? Because I thought, this is exciting. I'm on the water here. And then I looked at it, and it looked like mung.
Well, that's because that's what it is.
Oh. It is mung?
Mung.
So if there's anybody in the audience who doesn't know what mung is, just take a drive up to the thing.
Don't drink it, though.
Just drive up.
Don't go near it.
Okay, let's do... no, you were about to say something. I interrupted very rudely, for which I don't apologize.
No, you mentioned Rick and Suds.
Yeah.
And I was going to say, you saw Suds Wednesday, St. Patrick's Day, when he was allegedly in the bag.
Perfectly coherent.
He was.
At least I thought so. Of course, in his case, how do you tell?
Exactly. But he looked okay.
Yeah.
Hey, how's your blood sugar?
900.
Let's test it now.
See, you're trying to compare the smoking thing with these M&Ms, and during the break, because...
You sat on the air and said, I'm going to go out there and smoke. I'll show them.
When did I say that?
Last week?
I
This
don't
week,
smoke.
earlier.
I will never smoke another cigar as long as I live.
Oh, jeez.
You know why? No, listen to me. I smoked... Maybe it was because George gave me those nasty ones that he sliced the end off of the other day, and it got in my tongue and all over my... Those things irritate the crap out of your mouth. I think they're worse than cigarettes.
Do you know how all the little people around here are counting on you? Every time I step out in the hall...
I mean, what? Am I smoking a cigarette
Sharon
in
the
here?
body comes up to me, Peter comes up to me
No, I'll
and says...
smoke it if that's what the purpose is.
Yeah.
Well, what'd you do? Just get a new pack?
Yeah.
You want me to chain smoke them now?
No,
I'll smoke
I'm not
it in
getting
here.
a pack.
They're not going to say anything to me.
That's
Screw
right.
them.
Yeah, okay.
They can go to hell. I'll pull this show off this station faster than you can say douchebag.
All the
man.
little people are counting on you.
Where's the ashtray? How come we don't have an ashtray in here?
Well, because there's no smoking in the building.
What kind of a reason is that? That's not a damn good reason.
Use my bottle there.
Okay.
Todd! Yo, Todd! He's smoking, Todd!
Shut your mouth.
Call the cops!
Here's, now, what is it? What it is?
I'm going to get that 10 to 2 slot after all.
Miami is next or Sunrise? I'm very confused, because Kurt is, doing his best to screw up the show.
Could I have the lighter back?
Kurt. Just a joke. What?
The lighter. Could I have the lighter
they're
back?
just laughing out there. Nobody cares. What lighter? Do I have your lighter?
Oh, there it is.
Isn't he about ready to go home? Don't you need a nap?
Yes, I do.
Where are we going now? Are we going to Sunrise?
You
Miami.
begged me, not
Miami,
Annie.
hello.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Good morning to you. Top of the morning.
Hi, Bertie.
Hi.
How are you?
Unbelievable. This isn't the Island Queen, is it?
This is the original one.
Wow! The Island Queen.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, man, it is. It's Island.
Hi, Bertie. Are you okay?
Yeah.
It's so nice to talk to you.
How astonishing to hear from the Island Queen.
Hi, Bob.
Hi there.
Why is she sitting on Kurt's lap in there? Is she doing that just to piss me off or what? Will you cut it out? Look at this. They're grabbing each other. You're not fooling anybody, okay? These charades, we've seen them a million times, okay? It's not fooling anybody. Go ahead, Queen. Island.
Well, it's so nice to see you again.
Yeah. How does he look?
He looks fine.
Yeah. Except with those silly headphones on, he looks like Mr. Spock on a bad day without the ears, with an ear job.
A bad ear day.
Yeah.
It's like the good old days.
It sure is like a little reunion here, right?
Back in INZ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing missing is that douchebag. What was his name?
Kyle.
Kyle
Isley. Probably the best board op I ever worked with. Oh, sorry, George.
No, I feel like I'm working with Kyle because Neil keeps turning my mic off. It's just like old times.
You didn't hear that, did you? George just blew me a little kiss.
Oh.
Wasn't that sweet? Unbelievable. Yeah.
Well, I gotta go. Jeff is waiting.
Okay, well, make sure you do a good job.
He always does.
Okay, see you later. Bye-bye.
Wow.
Whatever happened to Kyle? I'd totally forgotten him. He was a great board op.
He'll be there forever. They will bury him right
still at INZ?
He's probably doing morning.
He's
After
probably
what
about
they did
the
to
only
his
person
brother?
still there.
After they took his brother and threw him out into the gutter?
I don't give a crap about that. I wonder whatever happened to Keith. Now, there's a guy who probably wouldn't be too good on a job interview. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't give a real good impression.
On the phone, he might be a little better,
Yeah,
although you probably couldn't hear him.
He gave good phone,
If it's at night.
Hello?
Yeah, if it's at night.
Yeah, like 3 a.m. with those crayons, he was very good. He was a piece of work, I'll say that.
Yes.
He was different.
Yeah.
He was sure different.
You'll
We'd come in and do the morning show on Zeta like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, and he was like in the middle of just wrapping up, getting ready to go home.
Yeah.
From a late night session with his Crayolas and his charts.
He didn't come to work till 5 in the afternoon.
Or later.
Yeah, or later. And
that's why he walked out. Because they started demanding that he come in for meetings like at real times when normal people come in, and he said, screw that.
They said, Keith, we're having the meeting to decide our meetings.
Is anybody upset that I'm smoking in here?
I haven't heard
Are you serious?
Haven't heard anything.
I'm not inhaling this, by the way. I want everybody to know that.
That's
It is okay as long as I make a lot of smoke and make a big to-do about this. Now, are they going to, rip my ass for weeks after I leave now? They are. Peter said yes. They'll say, what a disgusting, obnoxious, vulgar slob. And Zelinsky will probably get a voodoo doll and stick all kind of things. Because I'm smoking in here. I don't see that it's having any great impact. I don't see any schmutz on the ceiling. It's a lot more comfortable, although it is a little too warm still.
No schmutz on the ceiling
How come
at all?
it was so comfortable in here last time? In other words, they don't... Did you see that? I have never seen such a limp wrist in my life.
What happened?
Oh,
I swear to God, I saw that, man. No wonder he wouldn't come to the hockey game. Yeah, that's it. stand up and toss it down, baby. Who the hell are you kidding, Kurt?
What's going on in
He
there?
was playing a little, he was tossing it.
Oh.
Here's the hotline.
Hello?
Hello?
Neil?
Yes?
How were the seats last night?
Is this Velveeta?
Yeah.
Wow.
He's smoking. Velveeta, he's smoking. He's smoking.
Neil can do anything he wants.
Yeah, see, there you go, Bob. How do you like that, Lassiter, you fatso? So anyway, we had a great seat, and we had a great time, and we found some SUN listeners all around us, and it was great.
Good.
Hi, Tom.
Are they... Hey, Bird.
How you feeling, Tom?
Huh? Oh, I'm feeling pretty...
Let me say it again. How you feeling, Tom?
The fever's down, and I'm feeling pretty good, but I'm all pocked up.
You are?
Yeah.
Well, I noticed that the one that used to be on Kurt's face is missing now, so is there a coincidence? Maybe you picked it up from him.
Is Kurt wearing the bow that I gave him?
He's wearing what? Yeah, he's wearing a pink bow on his head, yeah.
He was supposed to be wearing a bow today.
Yeah, that's all he's got on. He's just got a pink bow on his head and like wrapped up like a little holiday package. Leave him alone already.
Yeah, but you should have seen where the
I
bow
think
was
you're
earlier.
overdoing it with this guy, and you're going to give him a complex and get him neurotic. Oh, no, Susie stole the bow. She's got it on her head, isn't it? So anything you give to Kurt, he's going to give to Susie. You know what I mean?
Well, then she's going to
like
get the
chicken pox. Yeah, right. He said he's going to give it to her, but I think he's been saying that a long time. She's laughing at that. She said that'll be the day.
Well, what time did you turn the radio on this morning, Tom?
Say what?
What time did you turn the radio on?
It's been on all day.
Oh.
And how's it been?
What?
Give me your honest. You know, I got to be honest with you. We've been doing very well up until this call, but you're like, so I understand you're out of the weather, but don't like blow the whole thing out of the water. I was planning on renting a place and coming up here for a couple of months at a time.
That'd be great.
It would be great.
Come on up.
Because I enjoy it a lot better, although Dave would get upset with my smoking in this room.
Are they treating you okay other than
They're
that?
treating us great, and the Schwartz's Deli on Dale Mabry came up with some great stuff. We don't eat any more food. We had a feeding frenzy. We had omelets and potatoes and bagels and bialys and cookies, and then we had one of our listeners come up and actually got the Dennis Leary CD off our hands and brought some M&Ms and all kinds of stuff.
More
and Bob went out
bagels.
and bought 2 extra packs of cigarettes so I can chain smoke them. We're having a hell of a time, man. We're having a little grab ass.
And Blob is actually staying in the station.
What is she doing on the floor?
He won't let me leave,
What's
Tom.
going on now? Is she on the floor?
Neil's distracted.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, whatever's going on in there, I'm missing out, Tom.
Thank God this is radio.
Yeah. If you could only see it.
I usually do.
That's what she was saying, if I could only see it. But anyway, what?
And Blob's actually staying there past 10 o'clock.
He's going to stick around as long as I want, because he appreciates it so much that I came in early this morning.
Wow.
And I would have been on a lot earlier, except that I was walking around in the halls trying to get my ass in his station. Tom?
Peter let you in, didn't he?
Yeah.
Okay, no one knew what time you were coming.
I'm not touching any of your lines, okay?
Hey, Tom, can Neil stay at your place next time?
He was supposed to stay this time, except...
Well, I'll just move in like to the front seat in your car there on the floor in that bottom right hand in the passenger side there, where all the sawdust is. It makes for a nice little bed to lay in.
Neil, have you ever had the chicken pox?
When I was a kid, like most people.
So you did have them.
How long is this going to last? Did they tell you?
You mean this call?
No. Yeah, exactly. That's what I had in mind when I heard your voice.
Probably a week, 10 days.
Yeah.
14 days.
Which is how much longer?
Well, I don't know when I actually started coming down with it. Probably Sunday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
So probably I might be back to darken Bob's door next week sometime.
Because Keith Connor was telling me, he said that you looked like crap on wheels, man. He said that you looked like pathetic. He said it was embarrassed for you.
But
and I said, so what's new about that? But you would have enjoyed the hockey game last night, Tom.
Yeah.
A lot of fights, a lot of action. Leafs won it, but the Lightning were right in there, and Potvin made a lot of great saves. It was a good game with a lot of enthusiasm.
And the security guard waved back.
No, actually, the security guard...
You who, Mr. Guard?
The security guard, number 29, winked at us when we came in, and I said, listen, Bob and Neil are only names, okay, kid? Well, listen, Tom, I don't want to blow you off here, but...
You're blowing me off.
Have a great day, Tom, and feel better.
I didn't get to call anybody a douchebag.
And we're so sorry that we missed
Hey, we'll
this
send you a
time.
T-shirt, Tom.
And I'll smoke another one just for you, okay, Tom?
Hey, thanks for having me.
And Peter and Kurt said they miss you desperately, okay?
Hey, enjoy your stay.
And if you believe that. Okay, Tom.
Okay.
See ya. That's Tom Velveeta for his big fan club from coast to coast.
You know, Keith painted such a picture, such a sad, tragic, pathetic picture of Tom and his pox that everybody here at the station actually felt sorry for him for about 10 minutes.
Up until that call. Now I feel sorry for us.
Yeah.
It's 11:51.
Now there's a pox upon us.
On the IOD network.
News Talk Radio 620 WSUN. This Saturday, March 20th from 11 a.m. till 2 p.m. It's Neil Rogers and Bob Lassiter at Peaches. Come early for free refreshments provided by Cash and Carry.
Come see Bob Lassiter and Neil Rogers at University Collection Peaches.
Lassiter and Neil Rogers at Peaches.
Unbelievable.
And then Saturday, we got our appearance at Peaches from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Me and the Blob together again, and Tom Belvita will be there. We'll have some ugly pictures and a bunch of stuff.
Neil, Bob, Fowler, Peaches, be there. Don't miss it. It's going to be wonderful.
Come see Neil and Bob.
Come meet Neil Rogers and Bob Lassiter Saturday, March 20th, 11 a.m. till 2 p.m. Peaches at University Collections. Another personal appearance from News Talk Radio 620 WSUN.
News Talk Radio 620 WSUN. It's the Neil Rogers Show. You can talk to Neil live by calling toll-free 1-800-944-9463.
Unbelievable. So anyway, oh, wait a minute.
Just looked like a blob to you.
See, you're the one that told me don't make the levels that high.
Just looked like a blob to you.
Yeah. It's 11:55. We got backed up badly here toward the end of the hour.
We did?
We got backed up.
We didn't get...
Take some X-Lax.
Here's Fort Myers. Hello.
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 Fort Myers. Hello.
Is this thing working?
They've been on there for hours. They're gone. How about Port Charlotte?
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Good to you.
Yeah, first of all, welcome to the West.
Yes, sir.
I'd be out there to see you, but nice old Pavets pulled out in front of my motorcycle, and I have a cast, so I won't be able to come up and see us.
Isn't that nice? Boy, I tell you, those old farts that drive down by you, man. I was popping a gut driving up 75 yesterday trying to get around these people. They're in all the lanes. They're all over the goddamn road. They're all each one going slower than the... And talk about Canadian plates, man. There are more Ontario plates than there are in Ontario.
Well, you just steer clear of the Quebec and you'll be all right.
What the hell was that all about, eh?
All you can see is their knuckles when they're going down the road.
God.
Anyway, listen, while Bob is in the room, blepharoplasty.
Ooh, what?
You were talking about that, the eyelid procedure?
Oh, yeah.
I've had that twice.
You have?
Yeah.
And how'd it come out?
Pretty good. When I was born, I had a condition called ptosis, where your eyelid, it just doesn't work. You know, it stays shut.
Yeah.
And blepharoplasty...
Wait a minute, it's called what?
It's called ptosis.
Halitosis?
Ptosis.
Just plain ptosis.
Just plain ptosis.
Ptosis.
Is that when your toes stay shut?
Yeah, that's when your eyes stay shut.
Yeah. That's when somebody sticks their toe in your eye. It's called ptosis? Yeah.
Anyway, it's a procedure that fixes your eyelid. It, reattaches it to the muscle. And I had it.
It attaches it to your muscle?
It reattaches it to the eyelid muscle.
Well, boy, that must create some back strain having your muscle attached to your eyelid, huh?
Well, sometimes.
Even what's his name with the hair? Ron Jeremy couldn't do that, I don't think.
Yeah, it makes it real difficult to dress.
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah.
Anyway, I had it.
That's what the Archbishop said. He can't get his dress on over his either.
But there are only certain times that your eyelids are open.
Right. So you got halitosis, and your eyelids are all straightened out now.
Yeah, and it's the only thing it does is I sleep with that eye open now. So I have look like I'm winking when I sleep.
Well, sir, if you'd stop having dirty thoughts, you could stay
wait a minute. You're in Port Charlotte. You could be like the Wink poster child.
Yeah, well, all the references to Kurt, you can't help it.
Yeah, well, listen, you're not missing much. He's okay. He's just
and I'd like to make a
confused.
shameless request if I could.
Okay. We got to tone all of that down because we don't want to intimidate him so much it'll create a neurosis.
All right.
And then, of course, he'll have ptosis.
Oh, well, I'm sorry then. Wouldn't want
So let me ask you, would you rather have neurosis or ptosis?
Probably neurosis so I could cope with Port Charlotte.
Okay.
Anyway.
What an old crappy place, huh?
Oh, yeah, well.
You know, Tony Allen, I got to hear WW. Are you listening probably on SUN, right?
Yeah.
Because it comes in much better. Because WWCN is only like within a 3-mile radius of Fort Myers and Eustis or whatever that is over there.
Yeah.
I have got to tell you, that radio station, I don't think it's like really on the air. I mean, I could hear it, but spots are available on the Neil Rogers Show. Call up Tony Allen. They give a phone number. I have never heard a radio station quite like that. It's like he's sitting in a room somewhere, running the board and waiting for the phone to ring to sell some spots. And I don't get it. It's like
what the hell's what's what we do here?
It's like a Monopoly game. It's like a hobby. You're right, just like here, exactly.
That reminds me, just before your show on Mondays, they sold a spot for an hour. They had these two ladies who own an erotic toy shop.
Ooh.
And they sit and people call in and discuss what they want to do and.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
Erotic toy store.
Yeah, they sell all different sorts of things that you can't talk about.
Really?
Yeah.
Like what?
Oh, you'd be surprised.
Well, they sure went to the right city.
She said, you stick this one on your toe, sis.
people coming in, and this guy has, like, his friends come over.
Look at, he's still scratching his head. She said, what do you do with that? You stick it on your toe, sis. But anyway, Sally would be upset. Well, listen, you've been a really alarming caller, I think, is the word I'm looking for.
In closing, thank you. In closing.
Yeah.
Since Bruce Willis and I shared today as our birthday, if you
stick it on your toes, sis.
Bruce Willis and I shared today as our birthday, so if you could play the Vanity Fair Demi Moore card, I'd be
okay.
in your
We'll
debt
see
forever.
if Blob is hiding that rock comedy CD around, okay?
All right.
Have a great day. Okay.
News Talk Radio 620 WSUN, St. Petersburg, Tampa, Clearwater. Finally, entertaining AM radio. Not the same old talk. News Talk Radio 620 WSUN. Finally, entertaining AM radio. Not the same old talk. It's the Neil Rogers Show. You can talk to Neil live by calling toll-free 1-800-944-9463. That's 1-800-944-9463. The opinions expressed are not necessarily those of the staff, management, or advertisers of News Talk Radio 620 WSUN.
Speak, Joe, speak.
I don't believe it. Look at that girl.
Neil, God.
She's a big-name beauty who's appeared in movies, and you've seen her in the picture show. Yeah, I saw Ghost. Bruce Willis is her hubby, and she's got a little baby that she brings to the studio. Right. She makes all kind of dough to buy all kind of clothes, but the clothes she doesn't wear are the clothes that are painted on the girl who's naked on the cover of the Vanity Fair. Vanity Fair. Demi Moore is naked on the cover. Fair. With a suit that's made from watercolor. Fair. Is it truth or is it dare? On the cover of the Vanity Fair.
Looks like a block.
I'll take it.
I got a great big passion for her skin-tight fashion, 'cause she's gone out on a limb. She got a body by Sherwin-Williams, and they even did the trim.
She got a pinstripe bosom and lapels go with them, and she's looking so debonair. But you ain't seen nothing like the extra buttons on the cover of the Vanity Fair. Vanity Fair. Smiling. She ain't even pregnant this time.
Uh-huh. So anyway, it's 12:08. Blob is getting ready to go out of here as soon as he puts out that awful faggot that he's smoking. What are you laughing about? The only reason
what I was laughing about is what I was going to do.
That you butched up is because I smoked one in here, and I like Velveeta. So he can do anything.
I'm not smoking, man. What are you trying to do? Get me in trouble?
Yes.
I'm going to smoke a faggot, you know?
He's smoking it in here, Tom. He's doing it. He lit it up. It's burning over here.
You're a troublemaker.
He's burning
You're a troublemaker, and you're a blowhard, man.
I agree. So anyway...
That's what I've heard, anyway.
Anyway, you're going to be getting out of here in a couple of minutes. Go home, take a nap. We're going to have a great dinner at Donatello's tonight. The only thing that bothers me is having read the... and we still have had no comment about that.
About what?
About that thing in the Tampa Tribune.
Of course not.
Why? What do you mean, of course not?
You'll have to come back Wednesday, man.
Are these
if you
people
want them to
retarded or what? Here's a big spread, if I can say that, in the local newspaper. And they, God only knows where they surveyed these people, except maybe at the unemployment line. And what are the best of this and the best of that? And the best hamburger, they got Checkers, in a town that's got Steak and Shake. And Crystal, for that matter. What's the best pizza? Pizza Hut, which is really colorful. And the best...
why does this, at the risk of bringing your show down, why does this surprise you? I called you...
The best Italian restaurant, the Olive Garden, which is industrial strength...
No.
At best?
I called you about a month before I took this gig, right? Did I not? And I said, tell me about working mornings. And you said, well, I don't really know. It's not what we did. We played records, and then, we schmoozed, and we took some calls.
This is not mornings anymore. This is the middle of the day, and they're still not talking about it.
Well, yeah, but it's still a morning mentality.
It's not.
The people that started with us 6 hours ago are still here.
And how about the ones who started with us like a half an hour ago?
What about them? They don't know what the hell we're doing.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't. They weren't here when we were doing this.
Over and over and over again. Maybe nobody reads the goddamn Tampa Tribune. Maybe everybody reads the St. Pete Times and USA Today because they like the pictures.
Maybe just nobody cares.
Maybe nobody they like coloring along with the pictures in USA Today.
Maybe nobody finds it unusual. Maybe their favorite restaurant is the Olive Garden, and you're insulting the hell out of them.
People love the Olive Garden.
Oh, yeah, some people do.
They love it. I can't believe it. This is the second year in a row it's won.
You have to be joking me, aren't you?
People I talk to...
With that brown, curdled-up lettuce or
I don't like it at all. I've been there...
That's not what you said earlier. You're sucking up to Neil, man. You're sucking up to Neil.
Oh, jeez. Everybody...
I don't think you're going to get your job back. Tell him the truth. He'll like the Olive Garden.
No, he doesn't.
Especially the salad.
No, he doesn't. He's had too many good free meals to have that bad of a taste.
Correct.
I don't get it. I just don't understand it. And Checkers?
Checkers, I've never been to.
You can work with me if they ever free.
I just go to Steak and Shake if I want a hamburger.
You've had a checkered career, but Checkers. Checkers is like Rallies. You know what Rallies is?
Vaguely.
Yeah, same kind of thing. It's where people who only have like loose change and nothing over a dime.
Okay.
No, seriously, they drive through there. They dig down deep. They scour through the car and they feel the change, and they toss it at the drive-through, and that's it. That's what that is.
Okay.
So I guess Checkers and the Olive Garden aren't going to be advertising anytime soon on WSUN or WIOD or WWCN. Of course, in Fort Myers, it don't make any difference because nobody is ever going to be advertising on WWCN. I don't get it. How does he pay the electric bill over there?
Well,
I don't think Fort Myers has an Olive Garden yet.
They don't?
It's not an upscale market.
What do they have in Fort Myers besides a lot of old, decaying, dried-up people?
They have the erotic...
What is it? Wait a minute. What is it? What was that? George said they got... That's what he said.
They have the erotic toy store.
In Fort Myers?
Isn't that what the guy said? Isn't that what he was talking about?
No, it was that old lady got it confused. It was a candle shop they opened up. Erotic toy store. Are you out of your... In Fort Myers?
Isn't that what the guy said? The call right before the top of the
No, that was the guy who had his toe, sis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was talking about this erotic toy store. And they... Didn't that... Was I hallucinating?
Did Sally open up a business in Fort Myers?
What's going on
What
here?
A sense of humor, huh? I wonder how that Energizer Bunny is doing with her. Huh?
She does use those kind of batteries. Did you know that? You know why? Because they keep going and
Is
going.
Kurt writing us notes now? He's not
he's writing you a personal note. He's writing you a personal note.
Oh, God. I don't think I can take the picture.
I'm just shocked.
And he's drawing a picture, too. That's disgusting, Kurt. God almighty. And talk about an exaggeration. So how are we doing on the phones, guys? I don't plan on taking any calls the rest of the day. No, we'll take one or two. Now you're sticking around, right?
If you insist.
I insist. And you're leaving.
Yeah,
I insist.
Okay, now I'll leave right now.
No, I just want you to get some rest. I don't want you to be grumpy and grouchy at dinner. You're gone.
Sure, yeah.
Here is a note.
I can take a hint, Neil. Especially when you shut off my mic. I can take a hint.
Now, listen, I don't want Kurt to feel bad or feel anything. But just during the news, I was reading out. Did you type it on the screen also?
Yeah.
Then what, you just came in here to be close to me again so you could write this? I don't understand it.
That's my chair.
If I come back here often enough, he might even shake my hand. I doubt it. Huh? You want to try it? He won't do that.
Very doubtful.
You don't think he'll do it?
See what you do with your hand real
Come on, Kurt. Come on, Kurt. Just one time.
Doubtful.
You don't think he'll do it?
No.
Come on, let's see if he'll do it.
I wouldn't do it.
Will you shake my hand?
Shake your hand?
Yeah.
Careful, put it in his pocket real quick.
Do you see this? This is an interesting exercise. I think this is a... and look at her. Is he going to touch it? Is he going to touch it? It's just a joke. Get out of here, Kurt. It says, if you thought the pizza from Flores had a lot of onions before, you ain't seen nothing yet. From Marvin and George burping and farting. And it says on the bottom of the thing, which I read, which Kurt typed, if you thought... You couldn't get it on there?
No,
how about the message?
Finish up on the...
It wouldn't finish up on there? Yeah. Everything he says is another line. Have you noticed that? The guy is just... He wouldn't shake my hand. It's, okay, Blob, we'll see you later. Have a great day and get some rest, and we'll see you tonight. Okay. 12:14 on the IOD Network. Catch the Rick and Sud Show today and every weekday from 2 to 6 on News Talk Radio 620 WSUN.
I really think that guy had a good idea.
we're coming to a time here where nobody wants to give up anything, but we have to take care of the debt. And I don't want to get off on this, but you're seeing like that kid who gave up $1,000 out of his business.
Yeah.
Okay, and sent it to Clinton to help relieve the national debt, and then. And that's what it is, national debt. And then Clinton, in turn, sent him back the paperclip that it bought for the B-1 bomber.
Yeah.
That $1,000.
And used $800 to call the kid and thank him from Air Force One.
Yeah, and then invited the whole family, so now we're in debt from that $1,000.
So thanks, kid.
Yeah, you wimp.
Little punk.
It just goes to show you what happens when you give kids money. They just do something stupid with it. Be an adult. Hoard it, okay? Cheat the government and hoard.
Finally, entertaining AM radio. Not the same old talk. News Talk Radio 620 WSUN.
The Floorland Flea Market, Tampa Bay's newest and largest indoor market, has something for everyone. Floorland has over 800 booths, plus a farmer's market, 3 food courts, bingo, free entertainment, an antique center, and it's all under one roof. If you haven't been one of the thousands coming to Floorland each weekend, don't miss out any longer. At Floorland, you'll find acres of free paved parking and free admission. Shop in air-conditioned comfort, have a snack or a meal at one of the 3 restaurants. Enjoy the free entertainment and take care of all your family shopping needs at the Floorland Flea Market. Open Saturday and Sunday 9 to 5. Just take I-275 to Bush Boulevard, exit 33, and look for the big yellow sign. Don't miss the Bay Area's newest and largest indoor flea market, Floorland.
If you're planning a trip to the mountains, make sure you listen to the exclusive Hormel Ski Watch right here on News Talk Radio 620 WSUN. Brought to you 3 times daily by Dinty Moore Beef Stew. It's a real meat and potatoes meal. You'll hear up-to-the-minute ski conditions at resorts from all around the country, what the base is, how much powder you can expect, and some very valuable ski tips, too. It's the Hormel Ski Watch 3 times a day, only on News Talk Radio 620 WSUN.
News Talk Radio 620 WSUN. It's the Neil Rogers Show. You can talk to Neil live by calling toll-free 1-800-944-9463.
Speak, Joe, speak.
Neil, God.
Would you slip and fall?
Relentless bastard.
While your window is open, or run down the hall. While your window is open, I'm out on tour, but I feel secure, 'cause your temp will watch while your window's open.
Did you just say something, George?
I called you a heartless, relentless bastard.
Yeah. So? Okay, 12:18, and we're having a good time now that Blob is gone. Now the show can begin, right? Now the fun can begin. Oh, look at that. Keith and Susie's short skirts are out there doing it. Get Kurt, back in the chair, man. This guy is so... I want to tell you something. That was one of the most frightening exercises I have ever seen in my life. Oh, look at that. Look at that. You're not supposed... Now, wait a minute. You see that? How his little finger curled, his little pinky curled up. No, it did.
Look at
now,
this.
When somebody shakes hands with you and they like do this, what does that mean? Look how red he is in the face.
Yes.
Kurt, it's just a radio show. Susie, will you talk to him, please?
Come on, Kurt, shake his hand.
He just did, and he went, no, seriously, shake my hand. He went like that. What does that mean, Susie? He did. He did.
I don't know.
And then he was in here and he drew a picture, and it looked like the state of Florida, I thought. God, it's just a show. If I knew that he was so uptight about this, I'd have picked on somebody else, although I can't find anybody in the building to pick on.
There's no one here.
No, there is no. You're right. Well, I wouldn't say personality is the word, but anyway, great. Go get busy and do something, will you? I'm getting nervous. Anyway, that was incredible. I mean, how many people have you shaken hands with in your life who went like that? And I can't do it on the radio, but it's like with the little finger, like, huh?
Never.
That's like a message.
It is?
Isn't it?
I don't know.
Well, wouldn't you think so?
Well,
it's like a silent message.
Well, okay.
It's like if you went in the elevator and somebody goosed you, it would be like a silent message, wouldn't it?
Well, this...
Huh?
Okay.
And you know what they say at the Metro Zoo? You can't pass up a goose. That's what Ron McGill always says.
But what is the message?
So anyway, Joe Gerston's in jail. There's all kinds of crap going on, and we're not, the calls we're getting, I mean, they've been fine, but they're not informative. They're not like keeping us in touch.
With Miami?
With the world, with anything that's going on, which is why we're in such a good mood. And by the way, the Rogalach from J.M. Schwartz's Deli and Restaurant, and we want to thank Michael again.
Yeah.
Those were the best I've ever had.
Yeah,
and I've
really
had some pretty damn good Rogalach in my time. You know something? I wish we'd have been here on Purim. Can you imagine the Hummintashen he must have had? No, seriously, have you ever had him? Didn't you used to have him when we did the show?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I can just imagine the Hummintashen that this man must have whipped out. I'm serious. I mean, we had real good ones this year, thanks to our friend Steve. We don't want to forget Steve, do we, George?
No.
Just in case for... No, we don't, just in case for next year. So, have we really only got 4 calls now, or what? Because I don't really plan on taking any. Do we have a bunch of calls? Huh?
6 calls.
We have 6. That's pretty good. Because Keith is in there showing, giving instructions to Kurt on how to do something. I don't know, he was banging on something. So anyway, let's do a mobile in St. Pete. Oh, I see what he's doing. He's got a hold of Susie. Is this something new? What's Keith's wife going to think about this? Oh, she's at home. She don't care. Hello?
I got some news for you.
Okay.
Okay, I eat Checkers every day.
You like it?
Yeah.
Neil, God.
Wow. What do you
I mean, you know, it's just something to...
Wait, now, let me ask you, have you ever eaten at Steak and Shake?
Yeah, I haven't. It's disgusting. I got sick and was in bed for 2 days after I ate it.
You got to be kidding me. Are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
Do you realize that there are people in other parts of the state, not to mention the much-dreaded Miami and Fort Lauderdale, we would kill for a Steak and Shake, and you guys are eating at Checkers?
Well, there's one over in Lakeland that I stopped at one time. And,
what? A Steak and Shake?
Yeah.
We have 2 of them.
I ordered a milkshake to start with, and I got milk actually shaken. That was about it.
They're still shaking it?
Oh, they were shaking it.
Maybe they didn't finish shaking it.
Oh, it was horrid. It was really horrid. It made me ill. It really did. It made me ill. But
you know, speaking of making you ill, I am watching a scene in here. Are you trying to convince us of something? Because we remain unconvinced, Susie, okay? She is like slobbered all over anybody, over every guy in the building. Now, she and Peter are like hugging and kissing. George would like to be in on this, I'll tell you that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I bet you would. Get Miriam over here for a little trim, and everybody'd have a hell of a time.
Is she
the haircut lady. What?
Is she hopping lap to lap?
She is doing it. She's lapping it.
Wow.
Well, listen, so you like one vote for Checkers, and you're the first guy that responded to anything we said today, for which we congratulate you.
Wonderful. Well, Neil, let me tell you something.
Yes.
Did Bob happen to leave you the cart of Dennis Leary, the disco bit?
No.
It's the asshole song, but it's got a disco beat behind it.
I'll find it.
Did he leave?
He's gone.
Oh,
he went home for a little nap before his next feeding.
Oh, nappy?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Little nappy poo.
All right.
We'll dig it out.
Hey, Neil?
Yeah?
You might want to put this up on cart. Rick Riley is an asshole.
Neil, God.
Okay, have a great day, pal. Excellent. Now they're getting the drift of it, huh? He actually responded, and even though we may have not agreed with his response, well, maybe we ought to try Checkers, although I'm not eating meat. Maybe you ought to try it.
Yeah.
Do you have a Checkers in Lakeland?
Yeah, but I'm kind of hooked.
Would you be willing to try it?
I guess so.
Over the weekend?
I don't know.
No, so Monday you can call in with a report. This is like almost a topic.
Oh, God.
So in other words, you don't want to be the guinea pig. Is that what you're saying?
I'm kind of hooked up on
No,
Steak and
but I
Shake.
think that you could through the drive-through.
Okay.
Huh? It would be like almost like a Rick and Suds thing, like a drive-through challenge.
Oh, okay.
The challenge is whether you come out alive or not.
I'll think about it. But, you know, I got this...
It's kind of like going to not Carl's Jr. Is that the one where they had the thing?
Carl Jr.
In California?
Yeah, wasn't it?
Was it
oh,
Carl? No, it was Jack in the Box.
Yeah.
That's the payphone challenge, the drive-through challenge.
Yeah. I got those Steak and Shake coupons. I'm kind of oriented to Steak and Shake, but, you know, I'll make a sacrifice. I will.
Yeah.
I'll think about it. I'll think about it.
Okay.
Checkers.
Well, I think we've discovered a lot of very interesting stuff over here this time. I think this has been a real... Peter knows what's going on, see, but he doesn't dare tell me. He just wants me to find out for myself. He knows what the lay of the land is here. Very uptight. Really uptight. I mean, just petrified. So anyway, it's 12:25 on the IOD network. Like a dream come true or a nightmare, Bob Lassiter is back. You can tune in weekday morning 6 to 10 on News Talk Radio 620 WSUN.
The West is set. I'm Tony Alexander with the Hormel Ski Watch on News Talk Radio 620 WSUN. Brought to you by Dinty-Moore Beef Stew. The skiing is soft and sweet in Colorado. Keystone, Vale, and Steamboat have their cover on the fluffy side up top, the kind of wet towards the base. Powder Pocket showing up at Vale's Back Bowls and Keystone's Outback. I'm Tony Alexander with the Hormel Ski Watch on News Talk Radio 620 WSUN. Brought to you by Dinty-Moore Beef Stew, a real meat and potatoes meal.
How to make Dinty-Moore Beef Stew taste even better. First, take a chairlift to the top of a hill, or better yet, a mountain. Then, find a sign with a big black diamond on it, the one that means most difficult. Then, get after it. Find the toughest path down and tear it up. Then at the bottom, if you've done it right, you'll be ready for Dinty-Moore Beef Stew. And the big chunks of meat and potatoes will taste better than ever. It's a most just reward for conquering a mountain.
Dinty-Moore Beef Stew, a real meat and potatoes meal.
Hey, Mister, I got a complaint about Oil Can Henry.
Well, I'm here to make it right, sir. What's your complaint?
That's just it. This politeness, this yes, sir, this no, sir, letting me know what you're doing and letting me make the decisions.
I'm not sure that I understand, sir.
Well, when I go to get an oil change, I expect to be abused. I expect to get covered in grease in a dirty waiting room. I want an unreasonably high bill without an explanation.
Well, I'm sorry that we can't accommodate you, sir.
Don't say you're sorry. You're worse than the guy who showed me the air filter before he changed it. Look, take my advice. You guys gotta make this place a grimy mess and start treating people like dirt if you want customers like me.
At Oil Can Henry's, we may offend a few people with our politeness and attention to detail. Some people might not like old-fashioned service along with state-of-the-art technology. However, most people will find Oil Can Henry's to be their quick lube of choice. Oil Can Henry's in Clearwater, Bradenton, Dunedin, Oldsmar, and Carrollwood, open 7 days.
Get into the pioneering spirit with the Great American Cleanup. Help clean up 39 City of Tampa Park and Recreation Centers Saturday, March 20th, beginning at 10 a.m. You could win 4 round-trip U.S. Air tickets anywhere U.S. Air flies in the continental United States. Every day, U.S. Air takes off more than 2,600 times to over 150 cities throughout the U.S. Remember, U.S. Air begins with you. See the Grand Canyon, Washington, D.C., or New York City. Travel restrictions apply. Must be 18 years or older and present at one of the cleanups to win. From the Florida Aquarium, City of Tampa Park and Recreation Centers, and Windex, Vanish, and O-Cedar products.
News Talk Radio 620 WSUN. It's the Neil Rogers Show. You can talk to Neil live by calling toll-free 1-800-944-9463.
16 communities have a variety of items on the ballot with the exception of mayoral elections in Sunrise and Cooper City.
When I grow up, I want to be just like Guitar Man, because he's Alan Sherman in a disguise. He's better than the bridge tender, or even the tree lady, or her bastard son, the guy with the eyes. A Boca Bryan and the late great Mitch Lewis are more than adequate, but even so...
Speak, Joe, speak!
Oh, when I grow up, I want to be just like Guitar Man, because he'll wind up with his own goddamn show. When I grow up, I want to be just like Guitar Man. All he needs is just a phone and a tune.
Oh, God.
I like him much better than Paul Harvey Jr. or the lady who says, cock-a-moon. If he played a gig in public, he'd get more tips than Sipe the Knife. So when I grow up, I want to be just like Guitar Man, and I'll never have to get a life. Thanks for calling, I'll never have to get a life. Rick Riley's a douchebag, I'll never have to get a life.
So as best as I could decipher it, Joe Gersten showed up in court this morning at 8:45. And the judge said, "Speak, Joe, speak." And he didn't do it. And they threw his ass in jail. So I understand. And if these people would let us know what the hell's going on, we'd know, but I don't think so. New York?
New York.
You in New York?
I am New York, and I'm calling Neil Rogers.
Yes, and you're speaking to Neil Rogers.
And why am I calling Neil Rogers?
Good question. I'm glad you asked.
Because I have a guy in Florida by the name of Alan Glist. And he says, Max, if you're working on this show called The Chic of Avenue B, why haven't you been in touch with Neil Rogers and invited him to the show?
Exactly.
And
you know why? Because he probably won't go.
Well, maybe he's missing something.
Well, he is, but I don't think it's the show. But anyway, huh?
What are you see, you don't know what you're missing.
That's what you think. I know what I'm missing. That's what makes it bad.
Why do you say that? At the Chic of Avenue B to listen to the music of Irving Berlin?
Oi.
Hey.
A plug.
Well, It's, after all, it got a fairly good...
As the Jewish plumber in Bradenton said, oi, a clog.
No, well, did he see it? Or
he saw it. Yeah, he saw it.
Well, let me give you the...
He felt it.
Let me give you the opportunity of seeing it for yourself. Judge for yourself.
Yeah.
Be your own judge and jury.
Judge not, lest ye be judged. That's what the good book says.
Well, that can be. It depends which...
but only the goyim buy into that.
Hey, Neil.
Unless they're outside an abortion clinic, yeah.
Neil, you know, I didn't know who you are now. I'm delighted to speak to you.
Yeah.
And I want
what do you mean you didn't know who I am? You're calling me on the air. I'm over here in St. Petersburg doing like a remote from our sister-in-law's, our tow sister. What was it? Our Tosis station.
Really?
And, yeah. And you don't even know what the hell we're doing, and you're calling trying to get a free plug, man. I gotta give you. Yes. Why don't you admit it? Come on, I have no problem with that.
I was told to call you and invite you to see the show.
You were told by whom?
By Alan Glist. Who is Alan Glist? Do you know who he is?
No, I never heard of him.
Well, he owns a little operation called Alan Stewart.
What the hell is that?
Well, that's a manufacturing place in Florida.
Don't trust anybody with two first names, sir.
His second half is Kathy Glist, and also
and Macy Pupik too, probably, right?
And also they have
and Schmeckel and Peckel.
They also have another show called it's Oliver, and that's playing at the Broward.
My grandmother used to have a very colorful expression. She used to say, "Hak mir nicht kein Scheinig, would you please?" And I think that I'm about ready to repeat the same thing to you. I don't know what you're talking about. Huh? Don't start talking in foreign languages with us, okay? Unless
it is not a foreign language.
Unless it's Espanol. Or in my Bubby also would have said Coxachois, but we can't say that on the air.
No, but you don't say that.
Not on the air. Okay, well, listen, have a great day, and thanks a ton.
Can I wish you Shabbat Shalom?
And a happy Purim, but it's too late. Have a great day.
Look, you missed out.
Happy Shavuos.
Sheik of Avenue B.
See ya.
I didn't understand one word of that.
I have no idea what the hell he was talking about, and I think that makes at least three of us, including him. What was that? Alan Stewart?
Clueless.
Stuart Gliss? I think he was in a hockey game last night. I do want to say, how come that guy who was like the real groupie there, right in front of Blob last night, who was like a barrel of fun and a loudmouth and a good guy, he never called in today for about the hockey game? Because I wanted to tell him that Dave Andrechuk and Dave Ellett were both out of our lineup last night, two of our big important stars. So don't keep making excuses, because you guys played just fine and handled your own, beat us in all the fights, but lost in the game. So I guess if you're like a macho man, it's more important that you win the fights even if you lose the game, right? Even you would agree with that.
Oh, yeah,
right.
No question.
Okay, we've got, I think Dade and Broward are probably like laying down a little bit again.
Think so?
We do have Key West on the star line. Hello? Hello?
Neil.
Yeah.
Is a bird there?
Yeah.
Can I ask him a question, please?
Yeah.
Do you paint your bald spot?
Oh, no.
Is this Ron Popeil?
He'd like to respond to you, sir, okay?
Please.
I don't have a bald spot.
He needs like a case of that spray paint for his head.
We'll go out and get a case. How's that?
Send him to that Chuck guy. Maybe he can do miracles.
Okay. Have a great day, pal. Well, if we had time, we'd paint the bald spot. We started now. I think by next Purim, we might finish the job.
I like that call better than the previous call.
A lot better than Alan Gliss and the Sheik of Arabi riding in on his horse through Naples or whatever the hell he was talking about. I have no idea what that was. From New York, no. He must have been confused with Abe Hirschfeld, huh?
I called from New York.
Can you believe Abe Hirschfeld would own even the players? Even players forget the New York Post. That is frightening.
And there was a Hirschfeld Theater in South Florida, isn't there?
Right. Yeah. In fact, that's the only place when you go and you pay your money to get the ticket, they spit in your face.
Yeah. Yes, they do.
Anyhow, now how many calls we got, George? Because I'm getting a little bit nervous here, even though
5.
We have what?
5.
5. Oh, don't start with this Espanol. First we got a guy in Hebrew, now we got Cinco, Cinque, all this other crap. Huh? And Oive. Oive Filion. He's driving at the Yonkers in the 10th race tonight. We have, what was the guy's name? Mario Zuinetti. Okay. In Dade, 7519463, in Broward, 524. And our out-of-town lines, and we're not even giving these numbers, and that's probably a bad mistake because I don't know what they are. I think it's 1-800-944. Is that it? 9463. And we'd like to get a lot of response about Steak and Shake. I cannot believe that there's, different strokes cooks for different folks, and he was a good guy, but he just got crappy taste, except this show. He likes Checkers, and he hated Steak and Shake. Is that possible?
Well, yes, it is.
If I were still eating meat and a lot of grease and fat and stuff like that, I would be at Steak and Shake right now just clawing my way on the inside. I'd be grabbing at it.
You remember the story when...
I would be just reaching out to touch it.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
3 years ago when I moved up here to Lakeland, and the first night in town, where did I go to eat?
Does he ever get out of the house? I have never, seriously. Other than, you don't get WOR. Yes, you do. WOR on the cable over here. You know, Sarah Lee Kessler that does the noon news with the white ghostly face. Forget about the nuts, okay? He's like Sarah Lee without the nuts. Pasty, white complexion. I mean, doesn't she ever let you out of the house? No, seriously, this is Florida, okay? I realize it's the wintertime, but that's dangerous, man. That is white and pasty, and the complexion, too. So anyway, what?
What was I saying? I was talking about the first night I moved up
I didn't
here.
say tasty.
Okay.
I said pasty.
I went to Steak and Shake the very first night I was here. I was craving it.
Yeah,
and I went
me
to
too.
Steak and Shake. Yeah.
I'm craving it right now, as a matter of fact.
Yeah. That's all.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought there was maybe a story there. I didn't want to screw around with it.
Did you see in the Trib, the favorite radio station in town? Did you see this?
Yeah.
98 Rock.
Right. And the best morning show, Ron and Ron. They're not on the air anymore.
Yeah.